gonna run it one more. Hello, hello. Welcome back for another PTB Who All Gonna Be There podcast on this fine Friday, the last Friday of February. And I am your host for this evening, Ayani Matrix Designs, otherwise known as Tony Man, with my whack fro. And here with me at the moment is Falcon in stately Falcon manner.
So,
And the rest of the crew will be here a little later. But yeah, it's Friday, sir. How's it been for your week? And yeah,
yeah,
what's going on?
it's been a good week. Um, it's been all right. It's been an all right week. Uh, same. As far as toy hunting goes, it's been a slow week because there's not a lot of stuff out right now. I'm waiting, but everything else is pretty good, man. Work's been work.
Okay, yeah, I've
Work's
been
work.
in work mode for most of this week as well, and well, work and sleep.
Hmm.
Um, I am still trying to figure out how to get more photography clients because that's probably one thing that would help me significantly.
Yeah. Do you mean like at work or outside of work?
Oh, outside of work, at
Okay.
work, okay, like one time we literally had like 20 people come in and
Oh wow.
I'm sitting there. I think that was one of my faster editing days for whatever reason. I'm just
Yeah.
like, just get it going. Ah!
That's
So
funny.
I would like to have maybe one or two, you know, and that would be, my thing because having a couple a week would be great.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
couple $100 per person, edit out the photos since I'm pretty quick about it right
Uh,
now. Just go
that's
from there, man.
yeah. We're well, con season's fast approaching, so we
Yeah, I am very well aware of that. Oh, my picture quality's all pixelated today. Um, yes, I'm very well aware of that. That's why, like, my boss asked me what's going on for April. I'm like, I'm gonna be busy April, so I'm gonna have to give you specific days that I can't come in.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. But
although right now, is it just MTech is in April, or is it just a couple of
um,
things in April?
I think right now it's only MTech that I can think of. Um, MTech's the only one I can think of right now that's in April. But you got MTech in April. Got MomoCon if you can make it in May. Uh, there's Celebrity. Well, that's this weekend. Celebrity Con is this weekend.
Oh, I'm free Saturday, obviously today as well.
Yeah, but
But
but the Celebrity Con is in it's at the fairgrounds. That's the one we were talking about. It was like $60 just to get in.
oh gosh, that's right. We were talking about that a while
Yeah.
back.
So it's almost like man, that's kind of pushing it as far as the price goes. I was like, man, that's $60 just to go in,
Yeah.
and and that's not even thinking. Oh man, I want to go buy something. I've already spent $60 just to go in there, and the con is like what? Not even a full day. It's like
Yeah, it's like what, like a standard, what do you call it? Like a workish day, I think.
yeah, well, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's like it's over at like 5 or 6, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's about a standard work day.
I'm like, man, I was talking to some uh one of the students because with her parent and because she's getting into going to conventions and things like that.
Hmm.
She's in the anime and and all that other stuff. And I was telling MTAC would be a lot better, be a better one to go to. But if you just want to get, scratch that itch, go ahead and go. By all means, go to Celebrity Con. But man, to me, it's too much money for the little amount of time. But I said, you're really just paying to meet the guest because they got some heavy hitters there. They got some. What got me is they got Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is going to be there.
Oh shit, I forgot.
uh,
Yeah,
Randy Quaid. Chevy Chase. You don't know how much longer he's going to be around. So
yeah.
be able to meet him would be great. Uh, Randy Quaid is going to be there. They have some. They got like. Was that the one with the Stranger Things cast?
Uh,
Um.
this was not on Stranger Things, but I think
Okay.
the,
No, 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 no. I'm saying they having the Stranger Things cast there.
yeah, like the kid,
Yeah.
like the science girl who's
Yeah.
dating one of the main kids, and
So they got.
I think some other randos that were on the show as well.
Yeah. So they've got some. You know. $60 worth people to meet, but that's just to
Mhm.
get in the door. That's not even to like get an autograph or anything.
Yeah, and I think you have to pay in advance for a lot of their stuff to actually get autographs or meet and greets because you can't. I don't. The way it's worded on the site makes it feel like you have to do it before you even step into the door, or you do it like and you're in line to get your ticket. Something weird like that. It has to be before.
Before you go to the table.
Yeah,
Yeah. Interesting.
yeah, and it's I don't know, like here my it's not a gripe because it's not a gripe if you're going there to meet someone in particular that you're hyped for. I guess my only thing is like to me there's nobody I really want to go there for. That's what it feels like. Like
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get something out of this plastic. I didn't want it to be too loud. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like there's if it was somebody there that was like, oh man, I really want to meet that person, it'd be worth the $60 to go in there and check them out.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
not a lot of people on that. Well, like I said, there's not a lot of people on that list. I'm like, oh man, I have to meet this person.
yeah. I think there were some cosplayers who were guests there that I
Yeah,
thought about, but I'm like, ah, it was one of those weird. I don't know, man. Is it worth going there for just
is it
that?
worth it? I don't know. Don't know.
But it's kind of like the same thing, a lot of things that you would go for a con for. Like, is it worth it? Like, what am I going there for? Like, am I going for the guest? Am I going there for my friends? Am I going to get
Hmm.
some merch? Like, what are you going for? you know?
You never know. They might have some really good um, merch merch tables there.
Yeah, there's a really good chance there'd be some excellent merch tables there. I don't doubt it. Um, I just what's bad is like I wish I knew beforehand. Like I don't really know of any particular merch vendor other than a few small ones,
Hmm.
and they don't always come to those kind of events because it's in their tables cost astronomical amount of
Costs
money.
crazy amount of money.
Yeah,
With not a huge guarantee you're gonna make that money back over the weekend.
yeah,
You know,
especially if it's like a short weekend too.
right, right. No, they. That's what I'm thinking. If the hours were better, it would give the vendors a better chance
To
of
vend.
yeah, to make some money. But having those short hours, man, I don't. Maybe it's something with the venue. Maybe it's something with the fairgrounds. They can't have it open too late or something. I don't know.
Well, I
It
mean, my
seems like
understanding the fairgrounds has always been a weird. How do I say it's it's been a weird thing where the vendors are um how do you say this? It's like it's I've never stayed at the fairgrounds past like 7, I think.
okay. Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's because, just general nature of stuff or they closed early, but my recollection of every time I've been in that area has always been it was not, it never was past, it was never really late and it was never really, it's like, I don't know what else. It's like, it was
Yeah, I
not
know what you're saying.
super
It was
late by
just,
any
it wasn't
means.
like, it was always like kind of a, like you said, normal business hours, like 5, 6.
Yeah. And in some cases, like when I was in college, when I used to go to that area, um, I think it was like we would, yeah, like some of my friends and I, we would just go and we would be there for a few hours getting some prints, talking to a couple of guests. Um, and then I think that was it. Like, I think we went to go get lunch or maybe dinner, and that was it. Like, we didn't really stick around.
Yeah.
And we're not
I'm,
sponsored by Starbucks. It's just a cup.
wait, did somebody say that?
No, it's just me
Oh, oh,
being
okay. Like somebody said
just being preemptive.
that.
No, there's so in that regard, there's I've been getting some random ass messages on my Facebook page and maybe one or two in my DeviantArt where
Uh-huh.
people, especially bots, this is more of a bot problem, are sending these messages that makes you think somebody's sending you a cease and desist letter,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, you're gonna be in violation of our copyright, and all of these people are not people.
Right.
Their
Right.
pages don't exist. You can't click a name to figure out who they
Yep.
are. You just get a
I'm like, what?
message and then fuck all. But it's also that link that's in the message, and they're expecting you to click that shit so you can
Yep.
go, oh, you clicked it to fix your problem.
Yep.
Well, now we have your data,
Yeah. I don't
and
even. If they
and
don't
that
send it to my.
that's
If they don't send it to my email. I don't. I don't respond.
yeah, yeah. It's like my emails. Like I think my email is posted on my site, so it should be easy to get a hold of me. I've had a few actually on my Instagram, which they were just thrown in a spam folder.
Yeah.
I was like, ah. And what's really weird is that the ones on Instagram they just automatically get routed to spam, but the
Yes.
ones,
Yeah.
yeah, Instagram just automatically throws it into the giant list of spam that I did not know I had. Like I had like 100 spam messages. I'm like, the fuck. It's just full of spam. Um, but on Instagram they do that, but on Facebook or the Facebook pages, it doesn't
hmm
segment the spam. It just is in the main folder,
Let's just send them on filter. Yep.
and you got to go in and manually go through the stupid steps to file it as spam or bot behavior. And and I'm gonna be fair. It's fairly it's terrible and it's annoying
Yep.
because I'm getting on average like 3 to 10 of these things a day, and I have to
Oh man,
go
that's
in.
that's insane. Though. I ain't got that many.
Yeah, it's the same exact message. The link might vary here and there, but it's
Mhm.
the message is not changing. And
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, for real? Like, are we really playing this game where I got to figure out who's who because you want to send me an illegitimate message that I do not want to read?
The
Like when
first,
I first started getting them, I was like, oh, maybe it's a potential client or people who like my work and they want to say something. Nah, nah.
nope. It
Yeah,
is it's a bot.
100% a bot. And then you're reading. I first start reading. I'm like, oh, great. Now it's here. I think honestly, I started getting those messages more frequently since I got into the WhatsApp app.
Oh, okay. I wonder if
Um,
that's what it is because I accidentally clicked on my WhatsApp, and after that, that's when I started getting those stupid messages. And I didn't
yeah.
I didn't sign in to WhatsApp. I just clicked on it, and it opened up, and I was like, I
Oh,
don't want to use WhatsApp.
We got King Petty joining the stage for a
Oh,
discussion.
okay.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Oh,
What up?
he's
What
in.
up?
Oh man, he's in the darkness over there, man. What's
Yeah,
going on, man?
No, 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 no.
yeah. We
What's
were
going on?
talking about the spam messages, especially in conjunction with WhatsApp, because that's when I started getting those a lot.
Okay.
And you said you
Uh,
just clicked the app.
Yeah, I clicked it one day, and I'm not saying that's what it is. It's just funny that you brought it up, and that just happened to be right around the same time that, like, you know what? That's I did the same thing because I'm never on WhatsApp. I just
I think
happened to accidentally click on it one day, and it opened up, but I didn't sign into it. It just opened up, and I
Yeah.
closed it.
so.
But
What's
that's
going
not.
on with WhatsApp? I'm sorry, I'm coming in like.
We're suspecting that somebody's using WhatsApp for an attack vector to
Mhm.
send spam messages
Oh,
to
okay.
pages. Um,
Yeah.
because right now I got a lot of my messages starting around that same time I opened it for work,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and then Rashad's like, "Oh, okay, it's around the same time for me when I
Right. At the
check
same time.
that."
Yeah. Which is it's odd because, like I said, I didn't really like I didn't even go into the app. Like it just opened up. So I don't know. That may not. It may be nothing. It may be something. Anywho,
So, well, how's everybody's day going so far?
oh
Oh,
man, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So is that Elijah?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did they have any more? I saw the
Yes,
post.
sir, they do.
All right.
Well, when I was there earlier, they had three.
Okay.
oh, was it Target nearby?
No, this was at Totally Rad.
That's totally right.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
Okay, well, this still
So,
looks like a cool figure.
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
well,
They
I
had.
can't see what else he has. I'm just looking at the Elijah because I didn't even get to go do anything, and I was
Oh,
right down the street. Ah, I hate that.
yeah. Yep,
Um.
man.
Okay. Well, I have to give me one.
They had a few of them. Like I
That's
said, they
cool.
had three. I, they must have just put it out because I walked in and they're like, "Oh, he just put the mythic legions out." I'm like, "For real?" Like, I went over there and they had three of him, three of they had three of they had he had a whole bunch of them. He had quite
Okay.
a few of each one. Um,
Well, yeah, I'll probably get Elijah. Well, really, I just want Elijah because
yep.
I think that's who I want more than anything. I wish. Now, what I hope that they do is give us uh, more face plates and
Mm.
Yep.
more of us face plates
Uh huh.
because I'm kind of tired. Don't get it. I like it, and
Hmm.
of course, I'm beard and bald too. But I'm kind of tired of them just giving us beard and bald.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So that would be nice to get a full headed Elijah, but I'll
Hmm.
take that one.
Hmm. He also had the I think it was the Undead Builder pack.
Uh-huh.
I want to get that. Just got the Undead Builder pack. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back and get that later. He had a
Yeah.
couple of those.
Well, I might, like I said, if anything, it'll be Elijah. Then I'm gonna sit my happy tail down for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
think that.
the funny story is, Elijah is not the reason I went there. I went there for something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna run in here. I'm gonna get this figure. I'm gonna run out. But when I was in there, they were like, "Oh, we just got the new Mythic Legion's wave." And I'm like, "No way!" Because I was sitting there thinking I'm just gonna order it from Big Bad
Right.
because I can't remember the guy's name. But last time I talked to him, he said the next wave he wasn't going to get, and I thought it was a Necronomis's wave. He said he wasn't gonna get, but I guess I was wrong. He got it in
Yeah.
there, man.
So I will probably get up in the morning and go get that, and I
I
might
will.
even if I get that, then I know I'll go ahead and play play Elden Ring.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because
So,
I need to go. Like I guess I'm gonna go ahead and finish it out because I think I would. Like I've been waiting.
okay.
Waiting
But,
for what? Or for a
well,
figure?
no, not just a figure, but just trying to get do as much as I can, and just see if I find any kind of like, oh, I didn't know this place existed kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But because it's just the simple fact of you like traversing through a like a hill or a mountain, and then there you go, found something brand new.
Yeah.
Right.
But I found myself like I was playing it the other day, and I was just like, I don't know if I need to change my build up or change like my the weapons I have because I just got bored. I was just
Okay.
like, you know what? I don't want to play this anymore. So it's either I mean, because I've already got where I've already did enough to where I can go ahead and because I beat the fire giant. So the fire giant, after you beat the fire giant, you can go ahead and start burning down the tree and get to the last do the last bit of the game.
Hmm.
And that's spoilers for anyone that is trying to play the game.
It's only
But
been 2 years.
it's only been 2 years, but hey. So that's where I'm at now. Is where I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna be done with it because I still haven't played. I haven't played. I haven't started Outlaws. I played it
Mm.
Oh
a
wait, did
little
you not
bit.
want to get the DLC Elden Ring?
I don't think I want to because I don't like. Okay, so I started off with a dual sword build, and then I went from a dual sword to a sword and a whip build,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm just like it's still kind of boring to me, and so
Mm,
that's why I think it's where I mean, I still haven't finished Spider Man or the DLC for Spider Man. So I'm just like, I guess I'm getting ready to go ahead. Either that, the thing is, if I need to finish it because if I go back and start, like if I go start some other game, I'm gonna get used to that button configuration.
Right.
yeah, and you're gonna
And
get
that and
lost.
like the only game that I switch back and forth between is a role playing game and an action game. I'll switch back and forth between those,
Mm-hmm.
but I won't switch back and forth between two action games or two role playing games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's where I'm at right now because I didn't, like I said, I didn't buy anything. I didn't even pre-order anything, especially. I mean, with because the toy fair is going on
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they've been just dropping stuff, and I'm just like,
You know what? I
it's
haven't been keeping up with that today.
Yeah,
it's
actually,
like
we should check
so.
on.
Well, I sent some things to the group.
Okay.
I think I
Uh,
saw a few things, but
yeah, I sent like some stuff. Like, of course, Mateo. Well, Rashad, you know about that one
Oh
because
yes. I was
I
gonna wait for I was waiting for us all to get on here before we
yeah
started
we
on
can yeah we can touch on that one after the fact. So yeah, that's cool. But
oh wow, there's a
so
couple of streamers there right now.
so the thing is that Todd is I guess he's gonna be doing Marvel now.
That's
At least that's what I thought. Now
Oh,
I'm
that's the Marvel deal that is finally starting up.
yeah, and I'm. It's not that I mean I've kind of gotten used to the McFarlane style as far as the DC. So I'm
hmm
kind of like I don't want to start over again. I really don't.
yeah.
But like I said, we can touch on that later. But the I think I'm more excited for Mask more than anything right about now
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
because
it's a
that
lot of
means
mask
yeah,
figures coming out.
and that's going to be loyal subjects.
hmm
And I'm like, all right, that's a good little size. They do a good little size. So I'm just
Yes.
like,
And they've gotten better. Like
yeah, they've gotten better.
when they dropped that first wave of stuff, I was like,
Oh
man, this
yeah,
is not
yeah,
good. But they've gotten ton like that. Their TMNT stuff is fantastic.
their TMNT stuff. Like I think they started doing better articulation. They still didn't have the face sculpt down when they did the Cowboy Bebop. So they did the first
hmm
wave,
hmm
and then they did another wave, and that one was better. That
Yeah.
the secondary wave, but I still don't think it's up to par now. But I am excited. I think I'm going. I know I'm nostalgic, right? As far as nostalgic ways go, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Condor first because that was my very first mask figure
Okay.
was Condor. So after Condor, I will get T Hawk. I mean not T Hawk, but what was it? What was the Matt Tracker's card? Can't think of
Oh, I don't remember the names. It's a couple
T
names.
Bird, T Bird, T Hawk. One of the two. Anyway, um, I want to get
Mage would
that.
know.
Uh, yeah, Mage
Mage
would
would have
know that
known.
one.
Mage would have known off the. Oh,
But yeah, so I am getting them.
yeah.
Oh, there was a
But
Nuremberg toy fair this year too.
there's a
What'd
way.
you say?
Nuremberg in is it Switzerland or Germany? I feel like it's
Man, nobody care
Switzerland.
about that over there, man. Talking
Well,
about.
it was 3 weeks ago apparently.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through some YouTube stuff. It's a lot of
Merch
model
stuff.
kits.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be right.
vehicles.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this particular toy fair had vehicles. Oh shit, what is that? I saw Star Wars. Go back.
I didn't know they had anything Star Wars yet. Do they?
Well, this
Oh,
was at the other one I was
oh, you're
talking
not
about.
looking at okay.
Oh, so this is in Germany. Yeah, it's definitely Germany. Yeah,
Okay.
so this one's mostly focused on vehicles, it looks like, which is interesting. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, it's to each their own. Whatever you like, knock yourself out.
And it looks like they have a bunch of troopers doing daily things like fishing, playing poker.
Oh, is that? Oh, is that the 1/18 scale
Yeah,
stuff?
I think so. And then now they
Okay.
got like some human-sized transformers on display and D&D stuff. Oh, and then there's Echo from League of Legends or Eco.
Well, yeah, I'm on.
And then they have some Assassin's Creed stuff. Oh damn, D&D and Resident Evil. What? This must be Sideshow. It's over there. Yeah, there. It's just one. Oh, Pure Arts. Damn, they have some good shit there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I take that back. There is one thing that I am looking for. Two things. Um, the NECA Bert and Ernie are out somewhere.
Oh, so they're just floating around on the shelves.
They are floating around on they're floating around at GameStops. And
If they're
I'll
still available.
yeah. So I'm gonna get I think I mean I know I'm getting I know I'll get Bert and Ernie. I know
Yeah.
them two I will definitely have. Anyone else I could I I think about it. Like I would get Kermit the Frog if they do Kermit the Frog. Like if they do Kermit in like the news reporter gear, I'd
Yeah.
be okay with that. I have to have Oscar the Grouch, and after that, I mean, I would get Count just because I know Count is coming.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I'd be okay with just those. But Bert and Ernie are on my list as soon as I find them. I just didn't want to pay. I didn't. If I pay NECA prices, I don't want to have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, because
That
that's an extra
yeah,
what, like
that
however much on top.
yeah, because like it's already where you're paying $34.99. So after that, you getting ready to pay a whole close to $50 for one figure.
Yeah, and that's completely unnecessary.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, that's the best way to say it. It's completely unnecessary.
yeah, and so that's why I mean I don't want to have to drop. I wouldn't want to drop $100 for Bert and Ernie like that. I would. I want Bert and Ernie, and I'm gonna get them. But I'd rather those would. I think I'd feel good finding them in the wild. Now, don't get it twisted. If I haven't found them in a while by a certain time, I'm gonna go ahead and order them.
Yeah, and that's where it makes sense to go
Yeah.
ahead and get an order going. Because
Mhm.
those cyberpunk figures, I pre-ordered them like a while back because I didn't know where they're going to drop live,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they may show up at Target because they have a thing with that toy group, but there's no guarantee they will be there or in a large enough supply for me to randomly run to a Target and get it.
Yeah. Now I agree with that. Now I did. I went ahead and ordered mine, pre-ordered mine from Big Bad. But
Yeah,
like you said, that's understandable because you got to think about it. That is, I mean, that's a hunt. Those are huntable items. Those are items where like anybody would turn around as soon as they find them and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and switch some things around and pick this up."
yep,
Yeah.
So yeah,
yep,
like I
and
mean that is. I mean, Bert and Ernie. I if I had to just be like, okay, I wouldn't want to pick up one. I would want to have them both at the same time.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and that's what I did. I pre-ordered both David and what
Yeah,
the hell's her name?
I forgot her name, but they both look good. Now I
Oh,
can agree
they
with
look
that
amazing. Yeah,
because they both look good together. They both complement each other. So yeah, I could definitely see that. And then I'm hoping that like I haven't even seen that show yet because I was
me
gonna wait.
neither. Me
no,
neither.
dude, you gotta watch the show. Oh my
Well, no, the
gosh.
reason why is I was gonna wait. So like you know how every once in a while when you have that figure in your hand, that
Hmm.
show becomes a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because it's
Hmm.
like you're kind of drawn into it, and you're kind
Yeah,
of like it's kind of like
and
you being a kid again with
yeah,
the figure while you're
Yeah.
watching your favorite show. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
like
go
right.
Joe or what
Yeah,
transform.
because like I mean, especially GI Joe, of course.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
of
right now,
course.
okay, so right now I'm watching Demon Slayer.
Hmm.
I have my Demon Slayer figures out. Uh, you know, so but that was because I want to get now I am looking for what's his name? Tenjin. Is his name Tenjin? Was it Teggen Tenjin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenzin?
Is that his name? Tenjin who's what's the guy that has the multiple wives?
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
how, how do you say his name? Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna get like Megan said that they should have them. She
What?
said she was getting some in transit, so she should have some like pretty much any day
Yeah,
Wait a
his
at
second.
name
GameStop.
is
Tenjin. Is it this one?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Man. Man. Shit.
What's wrong?
Did I send you the picture? I don't even know who I found the other day. I thought I
Oh no,
sent.
you found you talking about the little the prodigy kid. What's his name? Uh
Yes, Tenzin
Did I?
Uzui.
I sent you that picture, didn't I?
yeah, you sent me the picture of the prodigy kid. But that
Okay.
was you talking about the one you sent a while ago, right?
It may have been. I don't remember.
He had blue highlights in his hair.
You know why I don't remember? Cause I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I don't know all the
Okay.
characters. It just,
Oh,
I
that's
just
what.
whenever I see one, I'm like, oh shit, I'll take the picture, I send it.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that because like I was, and I was really hoping that you would have sent one about Tenjin because I was just like
It may have, it may have been him. I don't think I took the picture then. I didn't take the picture because
What's
ah
weird is
it
right.
was this past week. It was this past week.
What's
And
in
I
his case, I
yeah.
think the only thing I'm finding is like a statue of him, so he may not be fully out yet.
well
Uh,
some places do have them. Some GameStops and some Targets have been getting them.
hmm
Oh,
Uh,
that's why,
Because
because
I
it's
was
not going to
yeah.
be a widely available fig. Okay, that's what it
Because
is.
I was at GameStop.
yeah, if you were at GameStop, you
Yeah, I was at
probably did
GameStop.
run into. Do you remember which
Yeah.
GameStop you were at?
Opry Mills. Opry Mills.
Okay,
Yep,
well, now Megan
McFarlane
said,
Employees Tenjin.
Because
He
I was
is.
there Wednesday, Thursday. Shit. It was one of those days. It was probably Wednesday or Thursday.
okay, I might
Yeah.
have to. I might take.
So, because I went out that way, and they had because I was debating if I wanted to pick up because they had the '89 Keaton. McFarlane had the
Yeah,
'89 Keaton there,
I
and I was
think.
like, do I really want another one? And so I put him down, and I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Don't forget March 1st. They supposed to have Cyclops.
Man, okay, so I was at a GameStop today, and they
Mhm.
had Wolverine and Husk,
Yeah.
and I went to do. I was like, you got Cyclops or Marrow? And he was like, no, he looked it up. They didn't have it anywhere.
Yeah.
Then he tried to
So
get me to pre-order, right? And I was like, nah, man, I don't do
which one?
pre-orders anymore. I was in Spring Hill,
Oh, okay.
and he's
Oh
like,
gosh, Husk looks different than I remember.
Well,
hey, he was
that's
like,
a
hey, man,
recent thing.
you wanna pre-order? I was like, no,
I learned my lesson.
no. It's like, no, I'm good. He was like, why? I mean, you just gotta keep up with FedEx. I was like, no, 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 no. I was like, it was you guys. It was GameStop. He's like, well,
Uh,
what happened? I was like, well, either A, it doesn't ever show up to the store, or they sell it before I come pick it up. So I just don't do
right.
it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no,
man.
And then
and I
like
said plus, and I was like, plus I want to see it. I want to see what it looks like
yeah,
before
You
I'm,
drop some
I said,
hard-earned cash on it.
yeah, I said sometimes you it looks one way online, and you see it on in person, it looks completely different. It looks worse. But I said
yeah.
sometimes it looks better.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
I want
yeah, sometimes it has like you said, it has changed it up where you'll end up buying and be like, you know what?
you know what?
That, that
Shit.
Gamerverse,
This is better than I thought it was gonna be.
that Gamerverse, was it Black Cat looks pretty good though.
Yeah, I am gonna get her. I am gonna get her. And
Good.
like now I think I am gonna fall back off of Marvel Legends because I
Yep.
need I I'm doing it for like basically two reasons. One, I need for them to get their head out their ass.
Hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, if that's what it means, like I'm gonna start to be super selective. I was
Yep.
already very selective.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start being super selective because
Yep.
there is no reason for them to want to charge $50
Yep.
for a Spider-Man that
Yep.
that we already have, and you're giving accessories now. I don't even
Yep.
think, and even if it was, I'm sorry, there's still not enough. There's not enough $20. There's not $20 more dollars of accessory or articulation that you
Yep.
can put in that figure.
If
Yeah.
it had come with bendy wired webbing,
Maybe,
Oh,
and
like
then
like
even
like no like a pack, like you could bend it and shape it how you want it. You
uh
know, that would have been cool. I
yeah,
mean, on
right.
top of everything else, on top of everything else.
yeah.
Um, uh,
I think I
uh,
found a third-party effects pack that does that, but it's not.
No, but
Like you
that
said, it's
not
not
a
included with the figure.
masked head,
Hmm.
unmasked head, a masked
uh,
head with a facial expression,
a half
or not,
mask.
or like a mask with like face plates where you can interchange the face plates, man,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and have different facial expressions.
That'd be
I want.
sick.
Yeah,
That would have been cool.
I want a half mask. I
Half
want
mask,
like
half yeah,
I want a half mask. I want a spider sense half mask. Like I want a half mask like he's eating. I
yeah,
want a spider sense half mask like he's like
yeah, like
like
this,
like
yeah.
like that. And then
I
on
know what you
top of
mean.
that, if you really like for $50, I mean, I'm not gonna ask you to break the bank with the plastic, like
Yeah,
break the
well,
plastic bank. But I
but
need more than that.
Yeah, because like,
if it's the same articulation scheme they've given you before, and it's the same, it's basically the same figure that they've given us before. You know, they retooled some of the range, whatever, man. It's the same fucking figure.
It's the
Um,
same thing.
and you want to charge 50, man? Give us 20 something dollars worth of accessories in it.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, because like,
Somebody even said like the twip thing where it like was it cover the mouth?
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
You know, like come on, man.
and
You
what
know,
was it like? Like I was reminded of the figs that are by what is it, HS Fig Arts, where they
mm-hmm,
have a lot of the extra hands, the extra
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
yeah,
faces. They
yeah,
have, and especially for a character like him, where he's more expressive, where he's wearing
yeah.
his mask, they have all this shit that comes in some of their. I think it's slightly more expensive because the $50 one comes with a couple of things, but the more expensive version I've seen comes with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I know Hasbro is going to try and find some fucking way to cheap out on that, like some damn way.
Yeah.
I don't want them to. Like, you got an opportunity to give
got
value.
you got an opportunity. That's what I be saying all the time, man. You got an opportunity to do something great.
Right.
to bring people back. You've got a chance to do something that's gonna blow everybody away, and instead you half-ass it. You know, you
Yep.
got the perfect opportunity. Like, hey, look, man, we're losing people. We got to go all out on this, or we're done.
Mm, yeah.
You know, but instead they're like, well, they phone, like they say, they phone it in. They just half
Yeah.
do it, and like, and then, well, here you go,
Here
you
you
know,
go.
here
Yeah.
you go, man.
But that's what I don't want. I want them to at least fucking try. Like we're
You
like
know,
it seems so sad that we're actually saying this, right? Like the fact that we have to say that we want them to fucking try and
yeah.
actually do it and right by us, the customer.
hmm
And
And it get to me, it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I can spend $25, $30 on this Marvel Legend figure that I may not even like, or I can save that 25 $30 and put it towards
That's it.
Mezco or
Yeah.
or figure arts, or put it towards any any other line
Yeah.
that's gonna give me something great. You know, I,
Mhm.
you know,
'Cause I know,
uh,
like, yeah, like
yeah.
even with like, so I think that Hasbro has they 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 got. I think they're getting a cock. They're getting a bit cocky with it.
hmm
well,
I
I
think
want
it's
to I want to say you're right because they've been that way for years, but
yeah.
they've also been getting slapped. And oh, hold up, somebody just joined in.
Oh,
Rage
oh,
What up? What up? What
TV.
up? Ah,
oh, snap,
this
snap,
dude comes in swinging.
He came in
nice,
swinging, bro. Oh
All
shit!
right,
nice,
look,
Look at
we'll
that.
get to you. You know what?
nice,
Great job. Yeah, great
nice.
job.
Is that what you got from Totally Rad?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool.
Is that a
Right.
You-
mail-in?
That's
I
what
just like to. I just like to say. Read my comment.
Okay. Here. Oh, you did as a private message. I have been falling for 30 minutes.
Tony is the most trash host.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
You've
I
you
been
didn't
doing.
hear
are.
the blip
You,
because normally I hear a blip telling me when people join in.
No, you
oh,
don't. You don't hear nothing. You
I'm
don't even be
sorry.
looking. I'm like this goddamn dude. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm like, all right, man. Well, what can I do? Well, then let me just send a message. Still
Ah.
nothing. Man.
yeah, that you know what, Paige?
But
Next time, just
greetings, gentlemen.
send us a text, and I'll see it on my
Yeah.
phone. I'll see it on my phone, and then I'll let Tony know. 'Cause- 'cause-
Put that aside, gentlemen.
oh, this guy.
Oh no! He just
Oh, yes. The made your flex was so strong,
grabbed.
it kicked pettiness off.
Now that right there.
that.
Oh, he's back.
My bad.
Uh,
Push the wrong
nah,
button.
Pushed
nah.
the
That
wrong
that
button.
flex,
No,
They
that
said
flex was so
that
strong, it
they
flex,
kicked
said
him
my
that
out.
flex, that
flex was
flex
so
was hurting.
strong it knocked you off, man.
That flex was hurting. That flex was like, you know what? You know what? I don't even want to be in. I don't want to be on the same wavelength with this guy right about
hmm He's
Yeah,
like,
this
he's like,
this
he's
right
like,
this where
we.
you need to be.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna be like, Tony, you need to rearrange our screen so I'm not
now.
even next to his.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be next to his screen.
I don't even want to
Yeah,
be
man.
next to this screen. I don't even want I don't even want my border touching his screen, man. Just move me somewhere.
I don't know. Have y'all gone over pickups?
No,
No,
we
No,
just
no,
we're
no,
over
no. We're
no.
just,
Toy
You know
Fair.
we wouldn't do that until you was here, man.
next time we will do it without you.
Yeah, I mean next time. I mean if
Well,
you expect it.
next time I ain't gonna have nothing, man. I'm
I mean, if you
No.
expect us to do wrong, we gonna go on and do wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, man.
Oh,
But I be expecting Tony to
Do right.
bring folk up
From
from
the
the
ether. Yeah.
lunchroom, but he don't be bringing nobody up from the lunchroom. I'm like, man,
so
this dude.
Tony, the keeper of the gate, he just made he knew the assignment. He knew that
Yeah.
he knew that we
Man, what
was
you talking
gonna
about?
be
He knew the
salty about
assignment.
it.
He handed out the syllabus and still.
Yeah.
No, no. He knew you were gonna come in
He knew you
swinging.
were
He was
gonna come
like,
in
come in
swinging, so
swinging. He was like,
he knew that we were gonna be salty about this one right here.
Well,
So where'd you pick up
okay.
old Nemesis Enforcer from?
eBay.
Oh,
and
okay.
got him
Really?
for just
Decent
over
price.
retail, man. I'm
Oh,
very
okay.
very pleased
Was
at that, man. I don't
was it an auction?
know.
No,
It was
really.
about now.
Buy it now. Yeah, they
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
hot dog.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
I'm
Nice.
beyond pleased. I'm like, ugh, man,
All
I'm
right.
never gonna find this thing. So
Yeah.
let me see what eBay talking about. Oh,
Mhm.
wait, let me see. Is this an auction? Oh,
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Bombada
let's
also was
go.
talking. Well, the
Ah,
berry bunch of blueberries in a fruit salad.
ah, this guy.
This guy, I
This
Wait a
tell
minute.
guy.
Wait a minute. He must have got a bonus or something at work because normally he come in talking about some jive turkeys, man. He's all nice today.
I don't know if I
What's
want to be in a fruit salad, but whatever.
what's really going
I'd
what's
rather be a
really
jive
going
turkey than in
on?
a fruit salad.
yeah.
I mean, at least the jive turkey tastes good.
Tell you don't.
Nah,
Maybe if it's deep fried.
maybe if it's
Yeah,
deep fried.
Tony, you can never say
Well,
that
I
again.
guess since we're all here, did you want to start the pickups? And he's laughing in the chat. Like, come on, bro.
Of course he laughing in the chat. He stay laughing at us, man. But we take
Yeah.
it because we down here on this level and we need the support of our more no, more notorietous brethren. We'd be like, you know what? We'll take that.
Man,
Hop in.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
we were
not
talking
on the
about like the
strength of
toy
it.
fair and what else? And
Oh
Hasbro,
yeah.
Hasbro
Oh yeah, we were
football
talking
and
about the
fig thing.
Hasbro McFarlane
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh where
Yeah.
oh okay, now the only thing that I really know about any of that is that McFarlane apparently lost the DC license and now um Mattel got it. And when I heard that, I'm like, ugh.
Wait,
Is
Mattel's
it
got
is it
it?
is it official he lost it or is it still
I
nobody
thought it
knows?
was okay. So I was under the impression that he still had it, and
You're
they're just
probably
gonna
under the
do
correct impression. I don't. I'm just
no,
going
no,
by what
no,
I thought I
no.
saw.
Yeah, I just because I know that like because they can have the multiple license.
So I was
Mm-hmm.
watching Lyle's figure files,
And what
and
did
he's
Yeah.
he
speaking
say?
specifically on that.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it had gotten busy, and so I'm
Mm,
kind of going back
okay.
and it was busy at the boba shop, and I'm going back and forth,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm cleaning stuff up, and so I
I,
didn't really
yeah,
catch it all.
Yeah.
right.
I watched that same video.
So
Okay,
so I
Uh,
thought it was where that, but even if
oh,
it is,
he did. Bombada says that McFarlane still has it, so we're doomed. Um,
he's stupid. Uh, he
Only
is
person
so stupid.
he wants Hasbro. Do you want Hasbro to have it or because I would love Jada Toys to have it,
oh,
but
here it is.
but
Here it is. It says a day ago
Jada
in
will do
LA
it
Times,
justice.
Mattel
yeah,
wins the rights to make DC themed action figures and toys,
yeah. But
but
the
they
thing is
lost the
that
global rights license 6 years ago. So that's probably
yeah,
why.
but the thing is if it's exclusive, like because like now we've got what Spin Masters. Is it Spin
Yeah,
Masters? Spin
Yeah,
Masters
Spin
and
Master and
McFarlane's doing it,
McFarlane.
and
Yeah.
then you got like Mesco and all these
yeah.
other companies are doing
So
it.
that's what I'm
So
saying. It is just like they'll have that certain. Well, you
yeah.
like. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Oh, and now I'm thinking maybe McFarlane is going to do one thing and then Mattel does the other. Storm
Well,
Collectibles would be dope. Yeah,
so
Storm
we
collectibles would be Storm collectibles.
yeah.
But so I
Man,
think what Storm collectibles is about to do
I don't think
is
Storm Collectibles would be good for the DC license.
no, I don't think they would be either. They are
Why
good
not?
where they're at because the
Why
thing.
not?
Okay, so they did the DC. They had DC license. They had Lobo. They made Dark Side, and
Yeah, I got a
they
dark side.
yeah. Okay, so you have the thing
Yeah.
is that Storm is big, and
yeah.
Storm
Okay.
Collectible always will have that big figure. Like even like they're just now breaking into 112 right now,
Exactly. So
and
what was saying what says don't put it in the Storm Arena?
they if anything what they're going to do is
Yeah.
Storm Arena. They're going to stick to their Street Fighters. They're
Uh
going to
huh.
stick to the ones that they have made. So you're going to get your what's his name, Baki? What is Baki? What's the
Yeah.
fighter dude? So
Baki,
you're going to
yeah,
get
Baki Hammer.
they're gonna expand on those licensing
Hmm.
before they do anything.
Hmm.
Now,
Okay.
who knows what they'll do later on in the future? But right
Yeah.
now, with Alpha, they
Hmm.
are good as gold. If they do Alpha and then they turn around and say, okay, let's do our Tekken line in Arena,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
what everybody wants
Ooh,
is Tekken and Street Fighter figures on that same level.
that'll be
Yeah.
Hmm.
too fly.
And then so I think that now what I would do, and this is me, I would
I mean, it's
Storm
not a bad
Arena.
idea.
Hmm.
Shut up. So with Storm Arena, I would go back and do their figures like Samurai Showdown. I would
Yeah.
do those.
Mm.
I
Hmm.
would do Tekken. I would do
Rival
King of
schools,
Fighters.
Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
just,
dude. Yeah.
Darkstalker.
More
All of
Darkstalker
Man,
those
characters, bro.
because
hmm
you come with
they
rival
can do that
schools.
because it fits in the
Good
Storm
schools.
Arena.
yeah,
Hmm.
And that's where they can, because I mean, come on now, if you just dropping these little $20 figures like that, they'll be okay and still keep their regular Storm line.
hmm
Hmm.
I think that Storm Collectibles could. I'm not gonna say. Well, I would go as far as to say maybe recapture some of the kick they had when they first came out.
Yeah.
hmm
But
because
I would go ahead.
I would create a middle ground line. Like you got the 25,
Uh
you got
huh.
that 100 plus. You
Get
know,
that 50, 60
get
line.
that $50 range. You
Well,
know.
well, the funny thing about it, they. I'm not gonna say that like
Uh-huh.
when they first came out,
Hmm.
their figures were not that $80 mark that they're at now. They
Oh no,
were
no,
they
no.
were they were they were low, low,
Hmm.
low, low. Like I mean, if anything, maybe a little bit
Maybe
over
60.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I get what you're saying that they
yeah.
could hit that medium range, or
Hmm.
like $40 would probably be one of their bigger deluxe
You know.
characters
Yeah.
that they
Yeah,
that they would do for like 112 scale.
yeah.
But
Oh,
I think that
I'm talking. Yeah, 112. Yeah, 112.
yeah,
With if they had the DC license, 112 scale, make it around that 40 $50 range. But
yeah,
you know, give pack it with accessories like they do. You know,
yeah.
I I I I, I would trust. I personally would trust Storm Collectibles over trusting Mattel.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah. I
honestly,
mean,
like I have a
Yeah.
Mattel.
but
I
Storm
think a Harley
Collectibles, I think Storm
series.
Collectibles. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was talking over Tony or somebody.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead because I gotta find it now.
Well, Storm Collectibles, I think. I don't think they want that kind of license.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think they want to stick with that
That's
niche. That whole
that's a good. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want that license. I think because if you notice, they took a L because I don't know if you got your Dark Side on sale, but Dark Side and Lobo, they were on
Hmm.
sale. They were like people were like, like that's the only reason they were
Word.
buying them was
Hmm.
because of the sale.
Was because they was
For
on sale. Okay.
right. And so and they had to pay for that license.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they probably took a L on that. Well, like
Oh
their
yeah.
video games. Now
Hmm.
I'm not saying like their video games fly off the shelves, but like some of them do. Some of them do
Yeah.
fly, like especially like the Street Fighters.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I do think that Storm needs to be. I think they're fine with staying where they are.
Yeah. I think it was Laos Figure Files I was watching. It was because I watched three videos. I'm getting them all kind of mixed up by the content. But somebody was saying that Mattel may have just outbid McFarlane.
There's a
Uh-huh.
good chance they did.
You
Yeah.
know, for the because his license was coming to an end, and
Uh-huh.
Mattel just jumped in and just because the size of the company, they could offer more money
Sure.
than
Sure.
he could, so they probably just
Yeah.
outbid him for it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And the way the
but
articles
but
are
it
talking,
oh
they're
sorry.
like the articles are like they regained it. So it sounds like they
Mhm.
pushed to get it
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And
But
then, oh wow! And apparently, when they lost the license rights back in 2018, they took a major hit to their stock too. So that's probably why they went in. They probably went in hard for it, like super hard.
If
it just
anything, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying it just kind of frustrated because
You got
McFarlane
to
was
change scales.
McFarlane was no,
Sure.
not that. I'm just thinking McFarlane was getting to a point where like he was almost getting into the groove of okay, look, he's listened to people's complaints.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started like making little, well, the comics started making little, even though they were still doing some dumb stuff, but every once in a while I was like, okay,
Yeah.
face plates, giving us extra face plates, soft goods, wired capes,
Yeah.
uh, better face sculpts,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
apparently that was what Mattel was doing at the end of their license. They were getting better with their
Well,
their
hopefully Mattel can
articulation
pick it
scheme.
back up.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully they can pick it back up. And I don't know, man, just
As
like,
long as they don't do those Mattel DC hips, man. Like I
Oh
don't
oh
yeah,
like
no, 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 but
because as
what
soon as I
the
heard that, I'm like,
Well, they
well
so
put me back on
they got
that.
Masters of the Universe, and the wrestling figures are
yeah,
got good articulation schemes. I just don't like the
better.
way
They
the
are.
plastic.
That's
I don't like the
true.
way the
That's true.
plastic feels.
Uh-huh.
But that's just me,
yeah,
But I always feel like when I'm messing around with it, it feels cheap. But
Masters of the Universe and their wrestling. So I will go. I will say that I do agree with the whole thing of them. They have upgraded their articulation scale.
Yes, they
hmm
have.
They
That's a
have.
good point there.
Mattel has. The thing is though their plastic has always had that cheap feeling.
yeah.
It
Ah,
is always like I mean, even if you go back like
something
even
got to
their
keep the cost
older,
down.
yeah, even if you go back to their older figures, their older DC figures,
hmm
they feel funny.
It's
hmm
That they
always
didn't
been that
start
kind of
making
cheaper
now.
plastic.
Yeah.
They didn't start making the
Excuse me,
solid
sorry.
ones until that is I think it's like their last wave they did because they had and I know they have shown it as far as the what they
Figures
had
that
on deck, what they had on
yeah,
deck,
that'll dissolve or
and
evolve.
they did have a lot. They had some pretty cool figures on deck,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
I
they did.
wonder if that played a factor into that. 'Cause,
Speaking, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and change subject real quick. Speaking
yeah,
of things getting canceled, how about that NECA's Gargoyles line
NECA
getting canceled?
Wait, what?
Gargoyles
Yeah,
got canceled. Uh,
yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons got canceled.
yeah.
Uh, who else? There was one more thing that got canceled.
Because I was really looking forward to getting Macbeth,
Oh yeah,
Oh
it was.
yeah,
It
and
was.
and
yeah.
they're not going to produce it. They're not going to come out with Macbeth and all the other
Yeah,
things that they announced last.
yeah. I think.
And
But I can. I think.
I knew that was coming though, but
Yeah, especially because you see you saw everything on like on peg.
mhm.
Hmm. Well,
Well,
but here's the
they also.
thing.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I
Go ahead.
mean, I was gonna say like in regards to their stuff being, it wasn't so much squirrely. It was actually like they okay. It was worth the price to get most of them, not all of them, most of them. And them sitting on pegs for a minute, mostly because price was a little high, but still not bad. Just
Uh,
Yeah, I
no,
mean, now
I
I
think it
did.
was. I think they screwed themselves up for how they did the wings.
Yeah, the
yeah,
wings
yeah.
really messed them up.
Everybody you talk to, they're like, I just don't have space for it. I don't have shelf space to to pose them with the wings. And then you're gonna
Yeah,
make me get the other characters just to get the folded wings.
just to
I
get the
think they should have
closed
made the
wings. Yeah,
wings. Yeah, they should just made the wings
that should have been in
articulated.
every package.
You
Yeah,
know,
Oh well, yeah. Maybe
just
either
make
articulated
that,
so they
like
couldn't
so
do it.
you had ways to fix it. You had like you said, you had where now I understand
Mhm.
hmm
that it was it was where it was a business move to give you the fold down or the relaxed wings with another figure
yeah.
because
But it
that
felt like
made
a hindsight thing. That was the way I looked at it.
well because it make like especially that gives you the guarantee that you'll they'll buy that figure.
Hmm.
Them making the figure would have guaranteed if you went out and bought. any gargoyle figure, I'm pretty sure we would have gone and got Eliza,
Yeah,
Macbeth without the wings. You know,
Mhm.
they didn't have to put the wings in there because we would have wanted to finish out the team.
yeah,
Anybody that would have started the line would have finished the line. You know, it's not like anybody that started the Gargoyles line didn't
would
know
not
anything about the
right. It
would not
wasn't
have
was
wanted to
not
fit.
in there. Yeah,
So putting the wings, like the folded down wings, with Eliza or shit, Xanatos, the Xanatos,
Xanatos, Eliza,
any of those, yeah, any of those guys is unnecessary because we would have gotten the figure with or without the wings in there.
Yep.
yeah. Well, I mean, I so of course, I got them, and
Yeah,
I was like, I displayed them without the wings because it is just that.
yeah,
It is very, very hard to even think about how to display them with the wings. I thought
yeah,
about like actually putting some dental floss on there and doing it like, just
yeah,
to have them
yeah,
hanging.
hanging, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, nah, but that's just too much. And then I feel like, yeah, and then it's just that. Um,
Like after I got Demona, I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this because of course Goliath. I got Goliath. I'm like, man, that's dope. And I'm like, man, I wish his wings could, you know, move or whatever. And then I was like, I got Demona. Like, man, this is great. And I put them. I'm like, you can't even put them side by side,
you can't put them
you
side by
know.
side.
And
No,
then the wings were so heavy that the joint, the
it
connect
was
where it connected, it was too heavy. It wouldn't stay up. I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
and
right.
if
this is
it did stay up, you had to keep it in one of those weird
weird.
positions.
Yeah. I'm like,
And I think
man,
that's
this
how I
is
have my Demona, because there's no way.
yeah. And that
Yeah, there's
just
no
that
way she
that
could
Yeah.
bend normally.
and that just killed it for me. I was like, yeah, I can't keep going like
You wasn't
this.
messing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was really wanting to. I really wanted to finish. Sometimes I pick them up at Target. I'm thinking, man, I should just go ahead and get it now. Because I want to
Yeah.
finish the team. I should at least finish the core team. You know,
So the only thing that I want is I do want to get uh what's Goliath's daughter's name?
Um,
shit,
I
what's
have
her
her. I
name?
have her, and I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't
well
think of her name. Is it Angela?
Angela. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to get her just to have her, but I also know that I don't think I'm going like I was just like I don't think I want to. It's just like even like you feel like it. You be like I don't think I want to go any further.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly how I feel. I don't
You be
know.
like I don't want to go any
Was that
I,
further.
like
I
in
don't
her
know, man.
case, I have her without the wings, because
was it
Yeah.
collector burnout? Was that what that is?
No,
Yeah,
it's just
Or just
just
kind of
I don't know.
I
got fed
Yeah,
up?
it's
yeah.
not a thing of being
Not
fed
fed up
up.
either.
It's more
Just
like
like
friend. It's more like why disappoint yourself?
right, right.
It's like you want to do it because like you want to do it,
Hmm.
but it's still a thing of there's a disappointment coming.
mhm.
If it's what is it? What are they? $40?
Yeah,
Yeah,
40 plus,
If it's
depending where
40,
you
it's
get them.
$40. If it was 25, I wouldn't I would do it.
you
You
know,
know. But it's like man, you look at it, it's like man, it's $40. I'm like I'm not gonna be able to display it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't put it on the shelf because it's gonna take up so much space. You know.
And that's another thing. I wish they would offer the wings separately, or offered, because now they may not even have the chance to. Um,
No.
because I like, don't get me wrong, if you wanted
Hmm.
the core team and you come with the extra accessories, that's cool. I'm not going to
Yeah.
doubt that. I just want the opportunity to get them without having to go down the rabbit hole to get everybody I don't need or want. But it is what it is.
And Tech has done things like that before, where like they do the accessory packs. I mean, they
yeah.
could they could do a
They could have done it. They
they could
they
do a
they
wings
should have
pack
done it.
or you know or an
They
accessories
should
pack or
have done
something.
that. I think that it was honestly where they should have they should have they should have apologized to the community by doing
Hmm.
that. I'll say
Yes,
it like that.
yeah, because
I think
Gargoyles is a strong enough IP, and I don't think there's you're hard pressed to find anybody that watched Gargoyles that didn't love Gargoyles.
right.
Hmm.
You're hard pressed to find anybody that says, man, if you went up to somebody, hey man, you like Gargoyles? Yeah, that's something they need to bring back. Yes, everybody that's watched Gargoyles would love to see it come back.
Mhm.
Because it's just it's
Yeah, they should have.
they screwed themselves with that one.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. And then you even had the whole thing about the book, the comic book coming back
Yeah,
out.
the book came back. Yes, and
So
it's still going. It's still going.
and it's still going, but they could have capitalized on that. I think that
Mhm.
you
I
know
mean, but if it's anything like how the world goes for business, if it ain't gonna make me money and I can't see it working,
Yeah, yeah.
now
um,
I think that they would have had a lot more traction if they would have turned around and had the show going. Even if
Yeah,
it was the simple fact that uh, they had the show in talks. Like if
Yeah.
they had in talks saying, okay, well, we're gonna do a gargoyles, I would even go as far as you could do a continuation of gargoyles. I mean, because the
Oh yeah,
comic
that
book
was.
still did the continuation, so it wouldn't be a thing of reinventing the wheel.
yeah,
You could just actually just go forward. I mean, you have who? You still, I mean, now we know Sally Rich, you know, certain people wouldn't actually reprise their roles because of, but I think that it would have been okay. So it's just that they should have timed that a little bit, bro.
yeah,
Because Gargoyles is, I mean, and it's not like the show doesn't hold up when you look at it. The only thing that kind of like, I don't want to say, well, I'll say lose me. Was that the Goliath Chronicles, the that final season when they were like that was kind of lost on me.
yeah.
But
The Goliath Chronicles, you say?
yeah, I think it was the Goliath Chronicles. Was it?
And that
I
was a
think it was.
comic series.
No, no, that was the TV show, like that the
Oh, the
last
final
season.
season.
I think it was the final season.
Okay.
Might be wrong, but it just felt forced.
Ah,
Yeah,
It felt forced. I think that they should have stopped a little bit earlier than that. Maybe after the whole I can't even remember because oh, what was that thing? I might, like I said, I might be wrong, so don't hold me to it. But I want to say it was after the whole Angela thing when they found Angela. It started to just like dwindle down. So it was
oh
just
yeah,
like,
like the stories kind of slow
yeah,
down.
the story started to dwindle down, and then the whole thing is you had it where they were, I don't want to say lost without Goliath, but at the same time they weren't the same kind of
it
unit
wasn't
that they
firing
were.
on all cylinders
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was with Goliath.
yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha.
because he's the operating force. So Bombada had a question. Let me post it here. He
No,
says, "Y'all
no,
ready for
no. Baby oil.
Daredevil?"
Tell him, baby oil is stronger than lotion.
Baby oil.
He needs to stick with baby oil.
Oh
Yep.
He
my
needs to go to.
goodness.
He needs to go. He's up in New York. Tell him to go to Diddy's house and
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
tell him to go
No.
on and go to Diddy's
wow,
house and
wow,
get the rest of the baby oil. It's probably
wow.
been
This
released
guy,
already.
this guy.
Yeah,
Just can't
I'm.
believe
Man,
he went there.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going
they
there.
be clowning. They be clowning on Diddy, but man,
Boy, he
he
went
ain't got
there.
nothing on that Epstein cat.
Oh,
Man,
Oh
for
no,
real.
they had a lot of shit on him. That's why he
Lord have
disappeared.
mercy.
Yeah, he
all
didn't
right.
want to
So what?
disappear.
Now,
Um,
what did he say? What did he say? I'm sorry.
Oh, he just
he's
said, "Are we ready for Daredevil?"
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that
I
because I wanna, because I want the other two defenders to come back.
Yeah, actually, I do too, because he's
And
Because
the
it's only
core
three
he's
of them.
here.
actually talking about Iron and Fist. He's not talking about the other two.
Oh,
No, we ain't talking about Peter Cotton Fist.
Peter Cotton Fist.
Major's talking about Iron and Fist.
Nope. But yeah. Actually, yeah. The Iron Fist we left off with, aka Colleen Wing. Yeah, bring her back. If
Yeah,
we're gonna
because
have an Iron Fist, let's have that one.
she was much more
Because
compelling Iron Fist, especially with his
because
nonsense.
Peter Cotton Fist was hot garbage, the hottest of garbage.
It's funny. Oh man. So who? Well, let's let the Mage go first for pickups because he's
Okay,
he's
let me
got
do
that
that.
nice setup, except for
Let
talent.
me get it. Let me get it all organized
Ah!
here.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah, man.
Yes.
This
Alright.
figure is pretty nice, man.
Cobra. La, 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 la.
It's a big boy, man. I'm really liking. It's a lot of plastic. It's a
Yeah,
little
but
it's quite back heavy when you got that dang bike pike on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing about the bike pike, so there's the bike pike.
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's
It is
cool.
it is basically a set of figure arms. It is really cool, and it
This,
Yeah.
looks quite gruesome. Actually, it's like, oh man, if I saw that thing crawling on the ground, I'd either step on it or burn the house down. That thing's nasty.
yeah,
Both.
But now I'm
it's
looking for some venom wings because I want to do that thing they
Yeah.
did with them wings. But them
Yeah.
things look good. Now these don't look bad, but they're not as substantial as them
I'm
venom wings.
I actually kind of like how that looks because you see it's got the segments that look like they could actually pose much better than most of their wings they do.
Oh shoot, yeah, these things pose pretty nice. Only thing I don't like is that they like what I wanted to do. Bring that down. I wanted to fold them up further.
Oh
And I
yeah, so
wanted
they
to just
come
kind of
in a little tighter.
yeah. Now he kind of look like
He's got a jetpack.
he looked kind of like Morgan from
Morgan.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like right around
Now
his
they look
butt.
like now they look like they flutter. They look like they flutter instead of flap.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
So imagine you the
Oh,
biggest,
man.
baddest mutant in Cobra La.
Oh, man.
But your wings don't fold all the way up, so you walk around with the hip wings like the girl from the Dog Stalker series. And they laughing at you because you got the flutter wings made of big leather.
the flutter wings.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Somebody walking past them say, "You got them birthing hips."
Yeah. Wait,
Uh,
before you go any further, Mage, if you got what I think you got from Totally Rad, I might just leave.
so what did you get from Totally Red, man? Please tell me you got that. I want to see him walk away like the sad song.
Ah,
I
man.
want the
All right,
I want the I want the sad
so
song to
in
go.
terms of totally rad, man,
Everybody
I was walking
heard.
around. I was pretty happy, man. I saw some Valkyries.
Okay, I
Yes.
saw some
I
pictures
Yes.
of
saw them
those.
Valkyries, and I
So
was like, hold up, see, these cost $60. Let me check and see elsewhere. Oh Lord, that's twice as much. So yep, give me those. Are they
yeah.
complete, sir? Well, the box is open. What's a box to a collector? And
Yeah.
Open
I
box
almost
usually just
I
a little
almost got you.
cheaper.
I almost got your boy with the jetpack. I was really kind of thinking about. I'm like, dang, this is kind of cool now that I actually see it with the
The
Cheerios box and everything.
Star Duster. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, man, I don't want this
Mhm.
guy, man. Even though it
Mhm.
is classified, so it's fantastic figure technology. I just ain't really feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went and picked up this guy.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Man,
So
these
before I hate to interrupt you. No, I don't. I'm gonna interrupt you. So when I went there today, I was like, okay, last time I was here, those Valkyries were here. Let me go ahead and pick up those Valkyries while I'm here too. I'm like, shit, somebody got them damn Valkyries.
whoa,
Ah!
and then
But I'm happy that it's Mage that got the Valkyries. I was pissed. I'm
man,
like, man,
when today?
yes, I went there today to look to get them
Hell
because
no,
I
man.
was there.
Hey, I
I was
just come
there.
from Vanderbilt. What time you went?
Oh man, it was around 3:30, 4, somewhere
Oh
around there.
yeah, man. I went over there around straight up noon, man.
Yeah, but
Because
no,
I had
I
just
was
come from
there.
Vanderbilt, and I was feeling good about myself
Yeah.
because apparently we were setting up like a big star marquee one that you could walk under for an
Yeah.
event they had, and but the guys there they had a problem. Whoever
Hmm.
had it last, they cut the damn wires off the top light.
How the fuck?
They had set it up and everything, and then they're like, "Dude, we got a problem." So they sent me out there to resplice, or rather to replace it. But when I replaced it, I had to actually splice it into the. So I did some some halfway electrician stuff, and it worked.
Hmm.
I sent those in. I'm like, you know what? I think I earned myself a quick hunt. And
There you
so
go.
since I was over
Yeah,
on that side of
that's
town
cool.
anyway, I'm like, man, let me go by Target and see what they don't have, which is they don't have
That's
anything. And then I
nah,
went around the corner. I'm like,
shit.
I'm so close. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at them. Went up
Yes,
there. I'm like,
sir.
oh boy.
That's cool.
And then I saw them Valkyries.
Dude,
And
Nice.
then I saw this guy.
Ah, shit.
Ah, nice.
Saw this
yeah,
guy here.
that means
Yeah.
there's only two left. I hate
No,
you.
no, 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 no. There was
No, it's three
no.
left.
There was 3.
Oh
Well, I
wait,
guess there's 2 left because
well
I got one.
there was three left when I left. You
Yeah,
got
Okay.
because
one.
I got
So
one.
there's two left.
Apparently, it's
And
not
now
looking
that
at
I
the screen.
man seeing the accessories and realizing it's an army build, I'm like,
Yeah.
no. Because let me tell you what I'm going back for. You know that big skeleton thing with all the arms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next time, baby.
Yeah.
I saw that up because I was torn between this and the Valkyries. I'm like, nah, let me go and get them Valkyries, man, because these things will not be here next time.
Yeah. Well, no,
But I
they
saw
had
I
been
saw
there
this.
for a while. The Valkyries had been there for a while, and
Yeah, it's
that's why I was
because I
thinking.
didn't know they was there. That's why.
I kept saying, man, I'm gonna come back and get these. I'm gonna come, and I'll look at them like I'll come back and get them later. I'll
Yeah.
come back. And
Man,
today I was like, you know what? I'm just going to and get them. If they're there today, I'm gonna get them.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they weren't there because that means you
and
got them
this
and you got them. What's
one
that?
of those little Kotobukiya kits. It's like a
Oh,
little look, no, it's 30 Bandai, 30-minute missions, bug drone thing. So I build it. I gotta get some more of them. But yeah, man, I don't know.
which
This guy here, this might have been, but this was an eBay acquisition. But
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
this
How,
guy
how
here,
the AWOC? Which one is he?
That's um type what is his name? He was the guy that
oh,
betrayed
I don't,
Trailer.
I don't know the lore,
Yeah.
and I don't
Okay.
have the box. You know this.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
That's
The,
all good.
no,
he
I don't.
he was the guy that betrayed
I don't know the lore either, so you
yeah, okay, well now he's I forgot his name
okay.
but yeah.
But the collector cast Laura Stishin, King Petty.
Hmm.
He's gonna know that lore, and that's one
Yeah.
of the coolest things, though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he'll hit you with the petty, but then he'll educate you while your feelings is hurt.
Well, yeah, that's just the next level of his pettiness, you know.
Yeah, that's
I
just
He's
the
gonna let
level.
he's gonna let you know, hey, you don't know about it? Let me rub it in.
Let me let me
Yeah.
let me let me rub your face in this
That's just
education.
like that's just
Put
like
some salt in the
that's
wound.
just, that's just like me deciding to like that's me letting you have a figure that I saw, but at the same time, I was
No,
like,
we
you
all
know
know I
what?
saw it first. We all
Yeah,
know I saw it first. You just
I
trying
saw
to
it
you
first,
just
but
trying
you know
to
what?
you just
You
trying to
can have
Donald
it.
Trump the story. That's all.
You
Yeah,
just
Just
Donald Trump that joint.
the
That's all
story.
you do.
You just
no,
Donald Trump that
You
story. That's
just
all
Donald
good.
Trump that joint.
Damn.
That's all you did, sir.
man.
But yeah, um,
But yeah, man. This was an uncharacteristically good
That's fantastic, man.
good
that's
haul
good,
day,
man.
good hunt day,
And
man.
That's a
yeah,
great
yeah,
hunt day.
you almost King Will status on this one.
Not even close, but I'll take it.
Man, I said almost.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, like I said, not even close to almost.
Man, you almost King Will status this one,
But
man.
I do,
That's a nice haul, man.
It is a nice house.
man.
Really, it
I
is.
told it. So
The best
I had
part is the
gone
way
by
you came on.
Rick's, huh?
Yeah. No, best way is when you popped up on the screen. We were already pissed off.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. There we go.
good
You
Uh,
already.
started right. You started right. Like,
We
man,
that's what's
yeah.
I don't
up.
even want to be here no more.
Hey man, man,
I brought the petty patrol in.
I went to I went to Rick's, man. Rick's has changed up again.
Mhm.
They
Well,
rearranging
that's
stuff, man.
yeah. I saw that because I guess that's Matthew's word
Yes, it is.
because it looks like and each time I've gone in there, I have not seen him yet.
Because he works during the day, during the
Yeah.
week. He doesn't
Okay,
work on the
okay.
weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He said he sent you a friend request on Instagram,
did he?
but yeah,
Hang on, I'll look it up.
but yeah. Also, Rick started another Instagram page called Rick City Toys, something like that. But yeah, that's Matthew's work. The
Yeah,
whole
That's what's up.
Matthew. I mean, he did the daggone thing with that because it
That's
does
what's
look
up.
like it looks better. It looks well put together.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
it really does. I like
Man.
how it's half and half. Like the first half's comics, the second
Yeah.
half is collectibles.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool.
Yep. There is a distinct delineation between
hmm
the types of uh, co- collecting
man.
resources.
Man,
Yeah.
you might have to like bring the vocabulary down a bit. We do have Planet Nostalgia on here,
Hell
and,
no.
and and I don't think he understands that. I really don't. So
yeah,
you
Yes,
might
sir.
want to slow that down.
yeah.
So what
Man,
Mage said, Planet Nostalgia was that.
brother nostalgia ain't even paying me no attention.
Oh, don't worry, he's gonna come in on it about a second.
So here's the thing, right? I was gonna in my big bad toy store cart, man. I was finna pick up a couple of Monster Force things. I'm
He's like,
like,
sucker, I understand.
I, I finna snag a couple of Monster Force.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me check what you call them first and see what's popping over there. See if anything good. 'Cause I'm like, nah, I know they ain't gonna have nothing I'm looking for. I
Coming out
forgot
of
it's been
Rick's.
over. It's been yeah, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
and
Sorry.
totally red.
Okay. Yeah.
I went over there, man. I'm like, oh hell no! Look at this! Oh, look at this!
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm over here trying to decide. I'm like, man, should I go all in or should I pay my bills? I'm gonna have to pay these bills.
I'm gonna have to
'Cause
pay these bills.
I'm gonna have to pay these bills because I got people depending on me.
I get it. I get it.
So, I got these ones I could, and that's what
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I'm on.
Um,
I think I'm on.
if a certain thing that's been in process for a minute comes the hell on through, I just might go back.
Word.
Mm.
Shoot. But that's I'm still
That's
waiting
cool.
on
That's
paperwork
good.
on that. Just
That's
man,
good though, man.
this Mythic Legion guy is awesome, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
And
I heard.
that
And it's
it's
the
a
it's
face.
the uh it's the updated body. So it's the
Oh,
Yeah, I
so it's
it's
noticed.
the
their
I
two it's the
noticed
two
that.
2.0
point
tech?
it's the 2.0. I think it's the
Yeah,
2.0
the
body.
2.0.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That
And they got
that's
some.
the neck joint that I was saying that made me rethink about the double ball because it has the disc hinge,
Yeah.
but the ball is it sounds so fucked up. Pause. The ball is really big,
Okay. It's
but
like a
the
puck
range of
slash ball.
the range of
Yeah,
the head
man.
is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. You can remove uh the tunic, like the chest part.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's bendy.
Yeah, you can remove all of that. Like all the soft goods can come off.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I haven't even
yeah,
attempted that yet, but
yeah,
I will soon. Yeah, this figure is fantastic, man.
yeah.
What I want
It's
is that one. Which one of y'all got that female knight? That black sister, that sister knight, or was she an elf?
I have
Yeah,
the L.
I got the
yeah.
elf.
King
I got
Petty, you
both of
got.
them.
Oh,
I
you
got both
do,
of them. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
but those
I
are
got
wait. You said the mythic legion. I got the cosmic legion.
I have the Mythic
What
Legion
the
too.
blue the blue sister? No, I got her.
Yeah. Okay, which one?
I'm
Yeah, which
talking
one are you talking
about
about?
the
I
mythic
have
legion.
I have I have I have my She
I
is
don't, shit, man, I don't know these dudes' names. I need to start remembering these people's names.
me. Well,
And they got
I,
they got some difficult names though. You know,
yeah.
the only one I know is Sir Elijah because he's actually got a name I can remember.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'll be
it
right
sounds
back. Hold on.
about decent, Sir Elijah.
All right, and then Mr. Pause, no Diddy Rashad. Oh my gosh! But yeah, I guess. I guess do we just wait until he comes back?
To do
Yeah,
what?
man, put it back in the full shot.
Full
Oh,
shot.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get
Man, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get these. Hey, man, dang, man, Mythic Legions, God, boy, some of that stuff over there. Cause I ain't been in a minute, and I have not kept up with none of the store horsemen anything.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
this is the only female Mythic Legion.
Oh, let me blow that up real quick, sir.
Well, you don't have to. I was just
Yeah, I am.
okay. That's the only one I have. But the other one, the other female ones I have are Cosmic Legions because
Dang, man.
I went hard on those Cosmic Legions, man. As
Oh,
soon
you
as
got the vampire chick.
yeah,
The
because I
vampire
went
Yeah,
elf
off
man.
chick.
because I was like,
Cosmic
man, those
Legions are
Cosmic
nice,
Legions,
man.
man, those are nice, and I could use those for anything. I could mix
Anything.
those anything.
You
You
can
know,
mix them with Joes.
Star
You can
Wars,
mix them with
Joes,
Legends.
Legends. You know,
Yep.
I was like, man, I could mix those. Like,
That's what I like about them. That's
yeah,
why. That's why I went in on the Kickstarter and got so many of the
So
of
the
the
other ones.
army builders, man.
yeah. But I'm
Man,
gonna go back and
had us
get that
waiting 2 years for
undead builder.
them things, man. I was mad.
Yeah.
All right,
Whoa, snap.
Nostalgia is
What?
back with another question. He's like, "Did y'all see the pictures released from the upcoming He-Man?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was it a
Yeah.
picture of the dude in the pink
Yeah.
shirt?
And then him getting arrested and all this other crap.
Oh
What?
no, I ain't see all that. I just
Yeah,
saw the
there's
dude
one.
holding the sword with a pink shirt on, with a pink
I
button
didn't see
down
any of
shirt
that.
on.
Yeah.
I didn't know he got arrested. What happened now?
There's
Wait,
a
in real life or in the movie?
no in the movie. In the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you talking about little buddy dressed up as Adam?
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
one
Okay, I
I
didn't
got.
even
I got
know about.
that's that's Myra.
Which oh the green. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dope.
I didn't
So,
see it, but
I'm sorry,
that's.
Tom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do a quick swap so we can blow it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's Myra. And then I got Lord Adon, Myra, and VJ.
Oh
That's
man, don't one of y'all have a black chick who's a knight or a
no,
grand
but
prior?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I
But
don't.
Damn, was that D Amazing? Maybe it was D Amazing. He
let's
has
see.
everything.
Now,
Oh wait, he clarified it's him as He-Man holding the power sword, but he didn't show
Yes.
his face, just
oh
his
no, I haven't
body.
seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've
Hold up.
that one
You
too.
pick. Hey, did you get that from Totally Rad?
Yes, sir. I
I
did.
just saw that. Man, hey,
Snatch
yeah,
it,
Mm,
man.
man.
Hey, I got that, and I love that thing, man. That damn shadow. Yes, I'm so glad you got that. Now mine is a knockoff, of course.
This is what it is.
It's a
yeah, yeah.
knockoff
He
Yeah,
was like,
shadow.
but it's
It's a
a fat.
knockoff.
Perfect.
Hey, man, did you on Instagram? Somebody posted a picture with him with this figure versus the Demon Slayer figure. I'm like, that's funny.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
That's funny because
yeah,
they modeled
yeah.
him after that dude.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They posted a picture on Instagram. I was like, I'm going to get that freaking
Yep, yep,
Michael Jackson.
yep. I
And
love it.
I
I'm
I
glad you did that.
I got there and I was like, man, it's $20. He's like, yeah. I was like, that's cool. I said, is it the figure arts? He said, no, it's a knockoff. I was like, I don't care.
That's
Mm.
right.
I said,
Knockoff
I
figure.
don't care. I'm getting it. And I was like,
Yeah, man.
I gotta have Michael Jackson on my. I gotta have him in my collection, bro. And I said,
Ow!
what really got me? Not the shadow, the extra.
Oh shit! It's a
He comes
torso
with the
swap.
extra
Okay.
torso swap. The dude say, I didn't even know it. He was like, yeah, it comes with you got the extra feet so we can do the lean.
Yeah, got the
Man,
leaning feet.
okay.
He got
Are
the
you
leaning
kidding
shoes.
me?
Yeah, extra
Yep.
came with extra
Yep. And
hands.
there you
I was
go.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah. For a
man,
knockoff, that's pretty
Be
good.
careful with that tie, man. I lost mine.
oh
He
word,
said, Andy, are you
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, as you see, it's articulated, just like that
yes,
ponytail.
yes. I was like, get out of here. I'm like, all right. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
god, I'm really,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
And
these Venom
well,
ones are kind of high, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get these now.
anyway,
Feels like the stuff you would find at 5K though, so that might be that kind of knockoff.
I don't care, man.
No, no, 5K
I
has
mean,
some high quality
I,
stuff. I get a
he was
lot of
like,
my
I
shit
don't,
from there lately.
well, I don't consider, there's certain things that, like, you know how certain people say that third parties are knockoffs.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think,
I
yeah.
mean,
And then so stuff like this 5K, the only thing that really sometimes, well, the only time that most things feel like are knockoffs are like the Dyson models. I think that they feel
yeah,
like not their plastic is super light,
yeah.
okay.
and
Um,
even like your masterpieces, like
Mm-hmm.
you can tell when you have a masterpiece in your hand opposed to a knockoff masterpiece in your hand because
Okay.
that, like I said, that plastic is super light.
Mm.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is. But even if it is whatever it is, does it, like, do you feel good having it in your collection?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Keep
I
it
don't give a damn.
pushing. Keep
I
it
Still,
don't care what
pushing.
Yeah.
they they can be like, oh, it's a knockoff. I don't care. Do you
Oh,
got one? You
you
ain't
got
got one.
one. I got one.
I got
You
one.
you
yeah,
hey,
you just
you
more
you got
upset that
dang
I
right.
got
It's a
mine in a different
knockoff. I
way.
knocked it off my to get list.
Yep.
Right. I
And
got
and
mine in a
nostalgia
different
is
way.
agreeing with you guys. He's like,
Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Let's write this down.
Oh no.
11:32 on Friday, February 28th, 2025, the year of our Lord. Nostalgia agreed. We need to.
But yeah, it is where, I mean, I like
Yeah, third party things I would consider knockoffs.
third parties are not,
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
not
knockoff.
knockoff.
No,
yeah,
they're not.
it becomes a knockoff if they are like that one statue I got for like $20.
Hmm.
That was a straight up knockoff. I did some
Yeah,
research on it after the fact.
Well, even
yeah.
then,
Well,
like the
to,
whole
to
thing.
me,
All right, so I consider knockoffs things of um like I said, it's a lower quality. So if you
yeah.
turn around and your faceplate on any figure you buy, if he's cross-eyed, or if he has where one eye is like different than the,
Hmm.
then yeah, okay, you can consider that like a, okay. But for the most part, nah, man, do
Yeah,
your thing.
To me, a knockoff would be like if you got some.
Excuse me.
I think about like with shoes, man. You got some Adidas,
yeah,
Yeah,
but then they're not the knockoff Adidas. So instead of having three stripes, they got four.
You got
right,
four.
right,
yeah.
right.
4 or 2.
They
Yeah,
got two stripes. Like, oh man, don't they? They not even.
and
It,
instead of it
Right.
saying
But
Seiko for the
Stop
watch, it's
telling
it's
my
Psycho.
childhood.
you know what I mean,
yeah,
you got this.
when you turn, yeah, like you turn around and get like you got Tommy and you only got like one color stripe on there.
Yeah,
Anything like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah, I get
yeah.
that.
And honestly, and that's where like it becomes weirdly questionable depending on where you're getting it from.
yeah, that
Uh,
too. That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
because third like we were saying, third party has some. I Okay, having looked at it in depth a little bit more, it
There's a
feels like a
difference in
lot of those
third
third
party and
party things,
knockoff.
especially like that one James Bond. Actually, he's right here. No, I see. I feel like they tried to actually get a license for him,
Hmm.
and it just didn't happen. So they just, hey, we made it. Here we go.
Yeah.
you know,
But I mean, Tony, I,
it's
I I I actually was looking at that James Bond. I mean, the only thing that really to me, the only thing that really made that James Bond feel like you said feel some kind of way was probably either the plastic on the gun,
mhm.
or maybe the body that he had, as far as him, as far as it not being a thicker body or whatever have you.
Well, like this particular build of James Bond to me seems about right because he's got a lean musculature that's still he still looks about right in a suited body,
Uh-huh.
but compared to something like Leon, he's a little bit thicker, but he's also, I don't think it's the same company that made him, because if it is and they're just changing their
Oh
names
wow.
periodically, that'd be interesting. But I'll have to check the joints to be sure. But for the most part, it doesn't seem like it's the same group. Um, yeah, because this one, yeah, the head attachment's different, and they extended the neck to get a different look.
Hmm.
But still, it's the fact remains is that I feel like these and that Leon and a couple others were trying to get a license, and that's why they make them as accurate as possible. Because it's like, hey, we made you cool shit, and your game came out, your movie came out, your thing is doing well. Why don't you let us do a figure of it? And they just
Yeah.
nah. And
And
then
he's
now
been
in this
doing
case,
more
James
than one
Bond,
thing.
he's out. There, I think Amazon. Oh, that's another fucking thing. Amazon, I think,
Yeah.
has the
Yeah.
right to James Bond now.
Oh, they
Amazon
do.
is
I didn't
making
know.
a Amazon is making a James Bond series.
That's
That's pretty
crazy. I didn't
cool.
know. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and the co-creators or co-owners, I think they gave up the rights to it. I don't know the exact specifics, and
Mhm.
they're letting them just do whatever. And Amazon's like, "Who do
You
you
say?
want your Bond to be?" I'm like,
Did you say Jack's Pacifics or exact
"No, I
Pacifics?
don't know the exact specifics. Like not Jack
Oh,
specifics."
I'm just messing
no,
with
I kind of heard that a little bit too.
you.
I was talking fast. My apologies, but
No, you
again, I
no
don't
no no.
know exact.
I was listening slow, so it's all good.
Hey man, some of these these Miles Morales Brooklyn
Mm.
2099 suit from Spider-Man 2, that looks
Oh,
good.
I
Mhm,
almost
some of
forgot something. I picked up a book. I picked up a comic book, mostly because uh, the reviewer I was watching said it was good, but then I
yeah.
had to get this particular cover because it's a Tony cover.
Oh,
So, but hold on, let me.
oh,
It's yeah, I had to
oh
censor it
shit!
because yeah, you already
Uh,
know. You already. Oh, that's inverted. Damn, I should have wrote it
No,
no,
backwards.
it's not.
it's no,
It's
it's not
showing
inverted
right.
here. We can
Oh, it's
see
one
it.
right. Okay,
We
cool.
can
Oh
Yep.
we can
my.
read it.
Lick your thirst.
Yeah.
Censor.
No, this is my added.
Yeah, I know that's
Oh yeah,
homemade,
cool.
but I like it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
censor
It's,
bar.
yeah,
Mwahaha.
it's it's pop.
But what's the name of the
It's pop
comic? It's
kill,
Pop
pop
Kill.
kill, pop kill. Whoop.
Well, almost.
I
Yeah, getting there.
Almost,
might
almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
getting all.
pop kill.
that Gamerverse
It's like,
Spider-Man. That looks
But
kind of good. I'm gonna get that.
yeah, I might have to
so,
look into that too,
I was like, I got it. That's the
because that, like, I had another one that was like there was another book similar to that. It's like License to Kill, but it was like
mhm.
it was a Kill Bill analog sort of comic.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I will say in that regard, I was not. I got the trade paper because I didn't realize it at the time what was going on with it until I actually, because the cover looks great, but when you open the book, you start looking like, I see what you did. You
Yeah.
used
The,
it was weird.
I haven't read it yet, but
Yeah.
the artwork I flipped through the artwork looks pretty good. Look good on the inside.
Okay, so that might be a heck of a lot better
Yeah.
than the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was gonna sit
Because
down and read it. Maybe Sunday or Monday. But
that's cool though. I might have to
yeah.
look into that. Pop
Yeah.
Kill.
Pop kill. The reviewer said it was a good read, and I was like, you know what? But then he said, yeah, it's got this censored cover. Like, if I find that at Rick's, I'm getting it because I need to do that for Tony.
See, that's
I
on
got to do
site.
that for Tony. I got to do it for Tony. I got to do it for
Wow,
Tony.
I love how the barometer of stuff for me is just really too far down left field
Oh
sexy.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got to do
If
it
it's
for
Like
Tony,
I can't
man.
have cute shit too.
hey, if it's a degenerate obsession, we're gonna throw that off on you.
Yeah, man.
I got cute stuff.
Tony wouldn't allow me to come back if I didn't get this book.
He would be disappointed.
I would be
He'd be so
disappointed.
disappointed.
Like, where is my dang whipped cream?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
With that cover, you'll have all the whipped cream you want.
You can
Oh
have all the
no.
whipped cream.
Golly.
Man,
Y'all suck.
Whoa, whoa, sir. No, we
Sir,
do not.
Giggity.
sir, sir,
And
I
giggity.
need you to refrain from that type of talk here.
This is a family show, but
This is a family show. Illuminate.
Activate the giggity.
I can't believe he did a giggity before me. I'm a little pissed off now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Gotcha, sir.
First he come on the screen with a nemesis enforcer, then he turn around and I don't know.
I'm playing up the game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I probably won't be able to go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna be up all night.
Stopping and turning.
Tossing.
Yeah, like how the hell I let that dude?
How did this do?
Dude.
Well, if you happen to need a boost during the course of your day, we have Vietnamese coffee, hot or cold, at the boba shop.
Damn.
Plug,
Which, by the
plug,
way,
Beautiful,
plug,
beautiful,
plug.
is this
beautiful.
collector cast sponsor. I did that like double toasted, didn't I?
Yeah, I need to
which
go out
which
there
does
so I
happen
can
to
get
be
my
this
birthday
collector cast
drink.
sponsor, Boba Schmoba, Boba Tea Shop, and Southeast Asian restaurant nestled in the corner of Jackson Court in Hermitage, Tennessee.
Yes, I'm gonna swing through
I'm
there.
actually working on a couple of social media commercials.
Word, word.
Yeah, I wrote a couple of scripts and stuff. Man, if anything, shoot, bring your quadcopter out there, man,
Man,
and
you
run a couple
already
of
know.
passes.
You,
Let's go.
man,
Run a couple of passes, man.
if I
Um,
if I was more confident, I would do I would do one of those like was it uncut fly throughs, man?
oh, you talking about them PO FPV fly throughs?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Man.
here's the cool thing about that. So I learned that it's like folks will buy the controller
Hmm.
and then plug it into the computer and run the simulation
Okay.
and get their skills up like that. I'm like, knowing this, I'm like, dang, I want to do that now.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There's some
Okay.
apps you
I
can
thought
link up to.
that was really cool.
That is really cool. That's really cool.
Hmm.
Cause I haven't flown in a while, and I tried to fly. The last time I did fly it,
Yeah,
I was nervous as hell. Cause
yeah.
before then I was out flying like every day, and I was my confidence was building up. I'm like, oh man, I'm good. I'm pretty good at this. Last time I flew, I
Yeah,
was like,
man, do it.
man,
Run it a
I'm like,
couple,
oh
run it a
shit.
couple more times, man, and you'll be
Yeah,
back. You'll be back
yeah.
in the mix. So
I need to, I need to,
yeah.
I need to get
Matter of
back on
fact,
that.
come get your practice on over at the
At the
yep,
shop.
over at the
And while
Boba
you at it,
Schmoba
and while
Boba
you at it, go
Shop.
ahead and bring that bath piece.
Mm, mm.
You know what? I was gonna work my way around to that, but since you brought it up, come on with it. I need to actually find the other figures
Yeah.
so that I can do all that. Nemesis
Man,
Enforcer. I still
this
have the box.
Sam, have you opened up Power Girl yet?
Oh yeah, let me switch to Sam here.
Oh,
Nobody care about Sam.
I don't have anything. No, I haven't.
No, you haven't opened Power Girl yet?
I don't think.
You do have something. You just have not interacted with it. What are
Uh,
you doing right now?
I mean, honestly, so I haven't opened her up.
Yeah, giggity.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, giggity.
Uh-huh. Well, you're no Mr. Terrific, I guess.
Oh, you ain't. You ain't had no black lightning before.
Damn. My word.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's one of the best lines in that whole season, in that whole series.
You ain't had nothing like black lightning. That was funny.
She said,
Now, what else did I get anything? No, I
Excuse me.
didn't.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, he said he'd be right back. But yeah, I've been feeling some kind of way about some of these big products. I don't mind getting them, but like the only one, I opened up Guy Gardner. and I've been Space Mountain, but beyond that, I haven't really opened up anything else. I guess I
Hmm.
consider it for a rainy day, like it'll
Ah,
just be a rainy day move.
Right.
okay.
You know, like I said, I might. Well, I'm pretty sure then I'm gonna go ahead and at least go get uh, Eliza tomorrow. But then that'll be it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Man,
that'll
I
be.
was I was at I was at um
I guess we'll switch it
you know
back.
what? This past week I had opportunity to go to two different ollies. I think
Uh,
I hit y'all up about the one in Madison. Went out there,
yeah.
wasn't
I
really
think I
nothing
missed
going
that
on.
message. It was like earlier in the day.
Man, you miss most messages, man. What are you talking about? It's like we gotta. It's a gamble whether or not you get any some of the messages that we send. We gotta wait until the end of the damn day. Oh, Blarg, I missed the message. I'm like, damn, call me.
Well, I mean, sometimes I'm either asleep or I'm at work, and I'm in
Yeah,
a
now
crunch
I
mode.
figure
I
you
can't
usually
respond.
at work. If you're asleep,
you
that's a
know,
whole
you
that's
know,
a
you
whole
know,
different level of chastisement. But
you know,
but nah,
Tony,
we
it's just a
figure
hard
you be at work
conversation.
handling
Yeah.
business. So that's why it's not really too big of a deal.
Right.
Till you get on, then we know you there. Then we be like, God damn it, Tony. But
Although to
now
be honest,
we
though,
know
like,
you're on your grind.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, why you say that nostalgia? You got a new bottle of lotion if y'all even care whether or not I got something new. Wow, wow, sir. Wow,
Man,
Do it, sir. On that
wow.
note, I will not even say anything. I will leave you be.
But
I will leave you be.
I honestly would. I would like to go hunting because I got tomorrow and Sunday free.
That's cool.
Yeah, so although I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have a lot of money to spare because I need to keep some chunk of change for bills and stuff.
oh
Right.
yeah, man.
Yep.
Shoot, I would just
You gotta be a
holler
grown.
at one of the petty players and see if they can come scoop you up. Cause I'm gonna be at the shop all day. That's what my
Okay, well,
weekends are anymore.
I might just
Look,
bug
man, I'm
Kenny
telling you,
and see if we can go.
I was just lucky that I got sent to Vanderbilt to work on that marquee sign.
Hmm.
I'm like, well, since I'm on this side of town, maybe I should check out what's naming them, and I did.
Yeah, because I mean that was good
It
fine
worked
because you
out.
got a lot of good stuff there, right?
Oh hell yeah, man. I like I like what they're doing, the way they're doing it. They got like vendor spaces, and whoever the person with the space is, they have stuff,
Hmm.
and it's nice. I really dig that.
Yeah.
Me.
They had they had some real nice transformers too, man. I told myself I ain't messing with transformers because it'll be just way too easy to fall right on down. What's the name of that figure that came in the Night Force 2 pack with
Uh,
Lieutenant Falcon?
what was her name?
Quarrel. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Quarrel. I got her in hand right now. I'm looking at her and Scarlet, and I see the similarities.
Hmm.
So they are essentially the same figure. Well, I'll be damned. Why is that there? Oh, that belt pops in there. Okay, hey, I never realized that. I'm like, why is this hole in her hip? And it's like, haha, the belt. There we go. Oh wow, wow, what a difference that can make. Dang it. Here
Excuse me.
outsmarting myself. But but yeah, coral is a scarlet with a different colorway. But well, the main thing different on her is the head sculpt and the torso. Yeah, but the arms, legs, hips, that's all the same. It's a nice figure.
Rashad, are you back? No.
Rashad.
I was gonna ask because I was trying to see if he knew when that Beachhead one shot's gonna come out.
What from the Energon universe?
Uh, it's I don't know if I'm thinking because there are one that if that's a one shot I would think it would be from the Energon universe. So that's why I was gonna
Uh,
ask him. Or is it because
Man, I need to catch up on that. Let me see. Will I have time this week? I might just have. I don't know. Actually, we were trying to think. Will I have the time to do that?
what's that catch up?
Yeah.
I am so behind. As
Dang,
far as I'm behind on my
man. I read. What's it
I'm behind on
called?
my boy rivals.
Yeah, Void Rivals. I don't know why I like Void Rivals, but I do.
I
And
like
I've
boy.
only read the first issue, and I'm like, I gotta read up on this. So by now, I know there are several more, and so I think I'll enjoy that.
Yeah,
I just need to find.
I got the body.
I can't do
Because
that no more, man. Because if I'm not going to work, then going to the shop work.
yeah, no, yeah,
But I learned some new stuff about Tennessee gun laws that I find very interesting, but I'm
Hmm.
mhm.
still very trepidatious about it. Like, nope, I still need to go ahead and get this license so I can have it on me at all times.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was talking to, but I was like, he was like, yeah, man, you don't even have to have one. It's it's open carry in your car, on your hip. You have it with you. You just can't go in the government buildings and places that explicitly state no firearms. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, but it's a little different for me, man. It's like I would rather have it because that can mean the difference in going home or going to hell. I would like to go home. Man, oh, that's what it is. The arms on this figure, they don't they don't go down all the way. And I'm wondering, do I need to do I need to put this in a warm water bath? Or is there something that I need to adjust on it? That's one thing kind of gets on my nerves on some of these
I
guys.
heard to do both.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't. Oh shit, that looks like stress. I don't like that. I won't do that again. Hmm. Yeah.
Man, I forgot.
Y'all watched anything good on any of the streaming services?
Uh,
Paradise.
Ooh, we are checking that out. We fell a little bit behind because we were checking out some other stuff, but I think we got about 2 or 3 episodes to catch up with. I'm looking forward to that.
hmm,
I call
Yeah.
that part of Prince and Jobu's adventure in America.
yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't. I haven't watched anything on my side.
I think I'm up to the part um where the where Njobu's kids Uncle Thug
Hmm.
goes home and drinks some beer.
Yep.
Okay, that's the last
Yep.
thing I saw. I mean, we knew it was
Man.
I knew it was coming because as soon as he talked that mess to Karen, You knew
Yep.
Karen was gonna get him, and I'm
Yep.
like, I bet you that the little I bet you that little cute for a white girl chick is gonna get him. And dang sure, the cute for a
Yeah.
white girl chick was the big bad.
Yep.
Now, what
And
are y'all
it
talking
gets
about? What were y'all talking
Um,
Paradise.
about?
show called
Paradise.
Paradise.
Uh,
It's it's essentially um the adventures of Prince Njovu as a Secret Service agent for the president. But the twist is something else.
I'm gonna have to look into it.
I
Man,
would
Hmm.
yes, you
love for you
should.
to because I think you would
It's really,
appreciate
really good, man. It's
because man, I hadn't read anything about it, hadn't seen any reviews, and then when I
hmm
finished that first episode, I'm like, babe, we gotta watch another one.
yep.
This is great. So yeah,
Yeah,
we kind of got
it's
geeked into that. It was almost like um on Netflix, this show called Zero Day.
yeah, that's another one I've been meaning to check out. Zero Day. Yeah.
Okay, now that we just finished it.
hmm
The hell, the twist at the first episode is like, wait a minute, hold up. What? Is the whole book like that? Hold up. Run this back. And then they slip in some um flashbacks, but you think it's
Mhm.
the current day because man, I was confused at one point. I'm like, wait a minute, are they doing this to all of these people at the same time?
Hmm.
So yeah, while you watching, kind of be aware that the flashbacks might be a little
A
quick.
little jarring. Yeah.
And was it
Yeah.
and Cyclops is the president? It's
Yeah.
No, no, see,
Krakoa.
Paradise.
no.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Paradise
about a
is that.
different show,
Oh,
but
he's talking about
Paradise,
a different show.
yeah, Cyclops is the president,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it's pretty good. And then the whole uh Carol Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau
Oh yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Yeah.
beef within it.
Yep.
It's like, what? Why is he like this? Oh, oh well, I would be too. Can't even be mad at him.
Yeah.
But the condolence or consolate, I don't know what to call it. It's not really condolence, but not really consolation prize, but it is, but it ain't. That's a I'll just say this. That's an interesting method of therapy.
yeah.
And I
Yeah. That show.
cannot
That show.
cannot blame them.
I was not.
Are you further along than that?
Man, I've watched every episode, man.
Oh, it's
I'm
is it done? Is it done?
no, no, no. I'm saying I've watched every episode they
Oh, you're
released.
caught up.
I'm all with. Yeah, I'm all with. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So how much more past what I saw?
I think there's. Oh, man, I want to say there's 7 episodes. So you are probably
I think I'm at 4
3 episodes.
or
Yeah,
3. Damn.
you're 3 episodes behind me. So I
Fantastic.
think there's seven. I
Okay. So
think
we
there's
was
seven
wondering
episodes out.
how much further. And there's this one show that
But
little mama started
it's
watching. Huh?
it's the episode I just finished watching. It's
Yeah.
not the last episode. I don't think.
Oh, you're just at the most current.
I'm at the most current episode. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
And
It
there's a
then
comes out.
show
It
on
comes out. It comes
Netflix
out. It comes out every Tuesday.
Tuesday. I thought it was Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a show that little mama was watching called um, Hell for You.
hmm
It's a Japanese show. Did any of you ever watch a show, a K drama called The Glory?
No.
I don't think so.
Man, let me tell you something. if you, I don't know if it's necessarily a slow burn, although that is kind of a pun for a situation within the show.
Hmm.
Oh dang, actually, possibly two different, possibly two different meanings later on. But no, okay. So in short, this chick is bullied in school, and later in life, she gets that ass,
Okay.
And
and huh,
well, it's I guess it's like a revenge story. Then is that what it is?
absolutely is. But the way it's done, the way it plays out, is a level of methodical excellence that you have to be very realistic to know you can't do that too.
Yeah.
But
And
boy,
then
you want to.
and of course, nostalgia is asking if we've been checking in on Invincible and solo leveling.
Nope. I
No,
had
I'm on.
intended to, but at this point, I'm just gonna let them all. I'm gonna let them all finish and then have a binge day.
Wait, solo
I'm on the
leveling,
third
solo,
episode of Invincible.
solo,
Solo leveling, I'm
solo.
like,
Solo leveling, I heard, is so dang good this second
Is
season.
is there's a
yeah,
second season out already?
Yeah, second
yeah.
Yes,
season's
the
already out.
first season was magnificent. If you ain't seen it,
Holy shit!
get on it.
I've seen the
But
first
this,
season. I didn't know the second season was out.
Second
yeah,
season, yeah,
man.
yeah. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna? Oh, Rashad, when is that beachhead solicited? When is it dropping?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go grab that article and I'll be right back.
Thanks.
Because I don't think it had a date on it though.
Okay, so it's just
I'll,
still
I'll,
okay. Okay.
but I'll go look real quick.
Dang,
Yeah,
Quarrel
I
is a
really have
pretty
not been
nice
keeping
figure.
up with really much of anything lately. Like I keep meaning to watch movies and I just don't, and then
But
I
then work.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's just because sometimes like okay, every now and then I get lucky and we'll be done by 2 3 o'clock, and
Oh,
then
that's nice.
lately because there's so many damn people with so many looks, and if it's a lot of women that day, it won't be out until like 7 8 o'clock. I'm like fuck, and then I gotta wait
I mean,
another
you could,
hour to get
hey,
home.
I'm sure you could have a worse day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just I usually get there. I get out of the house by like 6 7 o'clock. Sorry, I get there by 7 most days, and so I don't get home until like 12 hours plus later, and I'm just like
Um,
I'm burnt.
yeah.
I
I
forgot
can
how
I can
nice.
understand that one.
I forgot how nice a figure Jinx is, man.
I just had Jinx in my hand.
At
Giggity.
Yeah,
Marvel Jinx or
Giggity.
Giggity.
Sam,
Yes.
that Beachhead book is coming out in April,
April. Okay.
and it's supposed. And the article says it's going to be a silent issue.
Oh, okay. Hmm. All right. That'd be kind of cool because he's a what you call it? Beachhead is a like he's a guy that'll
Douche.
post up.
Hmm.
oh,
He's a guy that'll post up and get his target.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that would be nice. I thought it, so. Well, it's what did it
It
have
didn't say.
anything on there?
No, it didn't say there was like a series. It feels like it's going to be a one shot.
That's what I'm thinking. It's a one shot, but I was trying to figure out did it set up anything? Does it say like any? And then I do have a major question: is it a Energon universe book or is it Real American Hero?
is that a
Wait.
question? You asking me that?
No, I was asking
Oh,
Rashad that.
me?
No, I think it's an Energon verse book. It doesn't say in the article if it is or isn't. It doesn't say.
Okay.
oh my gosh, this Demon Slayer, Devil May Cry, and Fire Force all drop in April. Damn.
Season three of Fire Force.
Man,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And then the new thing for Devil May Cry on
I
Netflix.
really like
Well,
the
yeah,
Final
that
Oh
Force.
yeah.
that's
Well,
eight
what
plus
did he
four.
say about Demons? Is that what?
Demon Slayer season 3, I think.
Okay.
Oh man, I need to catch up on Demon Slayer. Look, man, I done got up to the point in Demon Slayer where he gets to the other group
Hmm.
and they're advertising the the movie on the train, and dude is flaring up, and my manga friends are like, don't get too attached to that guy.
Well,
That's
let
where I'm at. So I
well
ain't far at all. I think I've
go
seen.
ahead and look at it. Go ahead and look at it. Don't.
Yeah, I would say watch the movie because it's pretty
Oh, you know it
intense for
don't
that
matter to
sequel.
me, man. You know it don't matter to me. I get on it. I will check it out.
I mean, I finished the manga a couple years ago, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm just waiting for the anime, and just waiting, waiting, waiting." And
I think I am going to. I I enjoy watching Fire Force. Like like I've watched it a few times, so I'm thinking about starting it over again because Fire Force is
Hey,
good.
yeah, the
Fire
animation
Force
quality holds
is
up.
good,
Yeah,
man.
the animation that is good. Like there's like there. Well, I don't know, but there's a few animes that I will watch, and I don't mind watching them over and over again. Cowboy Bebop, um,
Mhm,
Oh yeah.
Full Metal Brotherhood,
mhm.
I like Outlaw Star, man.
Yeah,
Outlaw
Outlaw
Star
Stars
is
good.
Outlaw
good.
Stars.
Outlaw
Yeah, I
Star
remember
had
that.
a really good soundtrack, man.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to think that I watched the last Cannon Buster, even though that I know I just jumped from one thing to the other.
Listen here,
Well,
man.
I would
But
I could
say
watch Cannon Buster on repeat,
I'm trying
I,
to think that I watched the last one.
and the
I,
and the the intro, man. Listen,
That is a banging
when I
song. I
heard
had that.
when I heard that intro, I'm like, HBCU band is gonna have to play this
Yeah,
mm,
because ain't no way it was
yeah.
designed with that in mind.
And
And
then
I
like
think at least one did.
I don't know if
I got
anyone
I,
that would
I
be
gotta look
shocking
that
if
up.
they I didn't know they did, but I have that. That's in my playlist. I have an anime playlist.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
good road. That's
that
good road trip work right there.
yeah, that's in that is in rotation. As they that neighborhood Spider-Man song is in rotation. As far as like anything other than of course Kendrick stays in rotation.
yeah,
So,
Oh yeah.
but besides that, we got some Scissor going, Coco Jones going. So I mean, the whole thing is that that song Cannon Busters is
I've been
like
on Outcast for the past 2 weeks,
uh-huh,
going back through some of their stuff. Them and some of their collaborators, like your boy Sleepy Brown.
yeah.
Whatever happened to that dude, man? Did them cats get in trouble or something?
Oh, they just laying low. I mean, the whole thing is because they had Outcast, they was going to do their big tour, and then of course Three Stacks he couldn't do it. He was, which I mean I get it if this dude has got a if he's social anxiety if his social anxiety would have prohibited him from being at 100, I get it.
Sure.
But at the same time, it's just the whole thing that yeah, that kind of stung.
yeah,
Yeah.
That kind of stung because it's like they Outcast was it still is. I just hate that they couldn't do the collaboration albums like they did at first when they came out. They did separate projects, which you got to think about it. You doing these separate projects. Like, the whole thing about the separate projects is the fact that you actually do have separate projects.
Hmm.
You got Big Boy that is on that tip, while you had Andre that was on that other tip. That it kind of like they were more like competing albums more than like like a
Yeah,
collaboration.
more than like kind of like within the same, I
Right.
guess. music verse,
Yeah.
or
So
musical universe, or
yeah.
musical world.
Ninja
Yeah,
Kamui's getting a second season too.
Uh-huh.
What you say?
Ninja Kamui,
I heard they did have a
Oh,
second season.
I don't know,
I
man.
mean, I say
Ninja
I heard they did get
Kamui.
okay, green lighted for a second season. So
I don't know. It was good in the beginning, but it went
Yeah,
weird
but
toward the
then
end, man.
once they started going, CG mech ninja suits.
I would have rather it been like technique versus power armor or tech. Like that's where I was hoping it was leading to. Not kind of like let's just throw everybody in a suit. I'm like, oh,
no,
cop out.
I mean, I was waiting for the model kits or the action figures to drop, but it never did.
Yeah, model kit. I could see that
Model kits probably would have been the move.
because not too expensive, but still got enough detail to show them off.
yeah,
But I'm just more disappointed of the route they took with the story. I think that's where I'm at, and I'm surprised
Now,
they're getting a second season for where it left off. I'm
yeah,
just like,
I
really.
don't think
Now,
I
Harley
I
Quinn
don't
is
think
on.
I don't even think I finished it.
mm,
That's another one I
Oh,
didn't finish because
Harley Quinn is on the what, fifth season?
oh gosh, the animated season series
Yeah,
Harley Quinn. It's doing well. It's probably the only thing DC's put out recently that's still holding up.
that's still, yeah, for real, which is crazy.
Man, they're fucking up so hard. They closed Monolith Studios down. Did you hear about that?
yeah,
I
yes.
was like, the fuck is wrong with
Wow.
y'all? You
What
literally
are
killed
they?
this.
What are y'all doing, man?
They killed the
Like, what
What's
Fear.
is he
Monolith
doing,
Studios?
man?
What do they do?
Okay, so they
Man,
did the Fear trilogy. They
They did the
did
what?
the Lord of the Rings duology game,
Mhm.
where they had that really cool story tech stuff that they just wouldn't let anybody use.
yeah.
And
You know what? You know what, Tony? I hate to interrupt you, but I
yeah,
did not know that they had a pet. Well, they weren't letting anybody else use that mechanic from
yeah, because they patented it
Lord of
right after or right in the middle of that first game when it
was it
came out.
Shadow of Mordor?
Hmm.
And I remember playing that game like, man, this is fantastic. Like, when it first released, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is crazy, man. Like you would do something with one character, and you be playing along, then you come back and you run to that same character again, and they will talk about what you did last time to that character.
hmm,
That
It's
is
like,
cool.
what?
yeah,
You'd kill him again?
Like when
You
they
could kill him
make
again?
notations, so and so remembers
And
hmm,
they'll
this.
come back like, oh, you will not do that again, whatever. And I'm like, how the hell? That game was killer. But
yeah.
anyway, go ahead, Tony.
No, but they pretty much that studio as they were no longer exists because their short-sightedness with their entire game department. Because they literally nuked them, the obviously Rocksteady, and I think a couple of others. Oh, the guys who did the that battle royale game with all their DC properties,
Oh, multiverses or
multiverse.
whatever.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got rid of pretty much everything that was either in the middle of a project or they felt wasn't gonna
Ugh.
work. And I'm sitting there like, how short-sighted do you guys have to be just to do that? Like that's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, they.
But yeah, they're fucking up hard, man. Like they drop movies that aren't working. They have TV. They have the worst one is obviously their game and comics. I don't know. You think comics are working out for DC right now?
DC Comics is killing it.
DC
Yes.
Comics is out.
DC
They don't.
Comics, yeah,
Yeah.
DC Comics
In fact,
is killing it.
they getting ready to drop Hush, their second sequel, and it
Yeah,
actually looks good.
Okay.
yeah. I
So
mean,
And then
then,
the comics are on point.
yeah, the comics is
Um,
gonna stay on point. They do keep their good. They do keep good writers. So
yeah.
good writers,
Well,
good
that's
uh,
teams, good
good.
artists,
and good
stuff. Yeah, yeah,
artists, and
yeah. Um,
So
I
who's
yeah,
tell you
the
who's effing up is Marvel when they come to their comics,
yeah.
and I think
What
Marvel's
you mean?
effing up because
You know, they
they're
just
they're they're
they're
they're
aiming. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say they're changing all of their comic books to mimic their the
DC.
MCU.
I mean the
The MCU.
MCU.
You
But
know what I'm
the
saying?
thing about it is, I think they're stopping. I do agree that they need to cut down on some of their X books, but
Yeah.
they're
Oh yeah.
like X Factor is ending, NYU is ending, and X Force is ending.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I've never known X
Man,
Force to actually end early
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's,
They've always had X Force has always had a presence ever since since cable.
it's because they got too many of them. They got too many books. They got too
Yeah.
many X books. They went in so heavy with the X books. It's like, man, nobody's gonna keep up with all that. And especially if they need to tone it down just a little bit. They need to have just a couple X books. You know what I'm saying? Maybe X Force, or just
Well,
just they got too many. They got too many books going on, and
well, yeah.
they're trying to do that. Uh, where like back in the day when they'll do a story and then you have to go get one issue from this and one issue from that and another issue from that, where they spread the story out.
I don't mind it.
Uh, yeah, but when you have to get Uncanny X-Men, X-Men, X-Force, X
Yeah.
Factor. Um, you got to
Like
get NYX. You got to get Exceptional X-Men. You got to get all those books
Yeah.
just to get the story, and each book is dropping like every week or 2 times a week, and those aren't the only books that are that you might want to pick up.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
It's,
I mean,
it becomes a lot
well,
for
see, so I liked it because like Executioner song,
Yeah.
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
example. It
Mm-hmm,
had it went through the whole X universe, but
mm-hmm,
it was good. It was
mm-hmm.
good. It was where you had like I
But
said, it
how
was where you
but
had different.
how many different X books did it go through?
It went through X Force, X Fact. No, it did not have X Factor at the time. X Men, X Force, uh,
Maybe what was it, Uncanny X-Men?
Uncanny X Men, and then I think it
I
was
think that
one
was
more
it.
book. I thought it was one more. I might be
Okay,
wrong. I might be wrong.
that,
I might be wrong.
that's that's
But
let's say it's four. That's four books.
yeah, but
That's one book each. That's one book each week. Right now,
uh
they're throwing it out like they got Exceptional X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, NYX, X
so
Force,
you
X Factor. They're spreading that story out over multiple books, and
so
some of these books are dropping 2 times in a week. You
right.
know,
So you have so right now X books go as far as you have adjectiveless X Men. So that's Scott's team.
Yeah.
You
hmm
have Uncanny X Men, which is
yep,
Rogue's team.
yeah,
You got Exceptional X Men, which is
X-Men.
Emma and Kitty's team.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
Then
how
and
they set it up.
yeah, and you got Storm. Storm's got her own
then you
book.
got Storm. Like, but see, that's
You know,
fine. I
yeah,
think
that's fine. But what I'm saying,
solo
but what I'm
shots are
saying,
fine.
but what I'm saying is when they release that overarching story, like say
Mhm.
if they did, like they said they got that Great Malkin thing going on, and that's going across all their books. And
I
when you're
thought Gray
throwing like,
Markin is on. Okay, I might be. I thought Gray
no, no,
Markin is only going between X Men and Uncanny X
no,
Men.
no, I'm just saying that is an example. I'm not saying that's what's
Okay, okay.
going on, but but
So
if
the
it goes
next,
across
yeah.
all their books, it's like, man, I got to get every single freaking book.
So the next. Well, see, okay. So the thing is that honestly, they're not getting much love because, like, so Great Markin, a solo on Great Markin with Great Malkin, whatever. That
Whatever.
was
Yeah.
the that was the first crossover that they did, and it
Yeah.
only got to two X Men books. It was
Mm-hmm.
Uncanny and X Men, which is Scott and
Yeah.
Rogue's team. The
Mm-hmm.
next thing that's coming out that is going to be the bigger crossover, which is going to be like more of the Civil War. This is going to be their X Men. This is the X Men Civil War,
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
where
gosh.
it's going to be everybody's book is going to be Manhunt.
I
Manhunt.
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
So Manhunt is going to have all of them. But the thing about it is, Manhunt, X Factor, and X Force, and NYX or whatever have you,
Mm-hmm.
their books are ending right after Manhunt. So you're
Okay.
only going to get
Okay.
this one thing where after that, those three books in.
Okay.
Storm is getting, Storm getting her book, and I love what they're doing with Storm. Storm is getting her props all the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Storm is getting mad love. Um, she's got her book, and but
Hmm.
it doesn't necessarily tie into the X-Men like
Hmm.
like how even Wolverine's book or Logan's book, it
Hmm.
doesn't tie necessarily into the X-Men like that.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
okay.
And
I
and the thing about what DC's doing right now, which is they have the Absolute Universe, which is completely
Uh,
separate from everything else, which that is just
Mm.
killing it right there. And Detective Comics has always been separate. Well, has always been separate from everything else.
yeah.
Batman and Robin, it's kind of somewhat a little separate. I don't know if it's separate from everything. I don't read Batman and Robin, but
Batman and Robin, uh, uh, it's kind of funny how that one, like, there's two books that actually stand on their own, Detective
mhm,
and Batman and Robin. Batman and
yeah,
Robin don't
they don't
tie in like
tie
those.
into everything else.
Yeah.
So like if you read in those books, you're good. You can just read those books and nitpick on the other ones. Um, then they have a lot of solo books like Poison Ivy's solo book, Catwoman's a solo book.
Mhm.
But like it, you could read those books and not have to worry about reading anything else. If you just like Catwoman, you can just read Catwoman and you gotta worry about nothing else. Um,
yeah, but here
so,
my grief is that I okay, I like reading their individual titles,
mhm,
and then maybe for like like for the Civil War thing, you have like not Civil War, but like the big mashup thing, you have like the DC what do you call it? Justice League. You have Justice League thing, and then you have
mhm,
the you know Avengers. I feel like that's where a lot of those stories need to link up better, but
yeah,
it's to me it just feels like you're forcing me to buy 20 books just to
right,
get the entire story when I just really need one, or
mhm,
like one series that has the entire like that whole storyline instead of boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, 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 boom. And that's to me that's frustrating. I don't like that
yeah,
because that method of storytelling is not conducive to my wallet, that's for one, and
yeah,
two,
exactly.
it
And
also makes it hard to follow what's going on because let's say I miss out
you
on
miss an issue.
yeah, I miss out
You
on like
miss.
Spider-Man Annual 37 that has this tie-in plot that's super important
Hmm.
to Darkest Day 32,
Right,
which is
right.
also tied into this, which is this.
Mhm.
And if I miss that, and I'm like, the fuck happened? But you
Yeah,
got to read this volume that happened in this page. I'm like, bruh, I what?
yeah,
and
yeah.
I've never liked that. Like,
Hmm.
and it's really frustrating that they're pushing that still because like it's like I don't. To me, that's not a good method of telling a story. It's just frustrating the people that want to read the story,
Yeah,
and it just
Yeah.
it's just
yeah. We
terrible,
get it
terrible.
because their job is to make us spend money
Yeah. And
on.
that's not making me want to spend money. That's
No,
making me want to just stop reading the whole damn thing because I don't know what the
no.
fuck I'm reading.
Yeah. Um,
That's all.
Hell no.
Cause right. Oh, was that you, Mage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What did you say? I didn't.
I'm listening, but I'm
Oh,
also trying to fix something over here, and
oh,
it's
okay.
not being agreeable. And now
Yeah.
that I see the time, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to step away because old folks gotta open stores in the morning.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
So
Okay. Hey, if
so
if
it's
I
been
could
a
convince the crew, maybe I'll try to stop by.
it's been a well, look forward to seeing you, and I'm sure Annie would love to see the baby, and Jordan and Lizzie will probably get to meet each other again for the first time.
Yep. Likewise, dude.
It's been so long. So yeah. All right, y'all gentlemen. Y'all
All right,
have a good night. I will see you around. Peace,
See you
all
y'all.
right,
around, man.
All
all
right,
right.
see.
Later.
All right.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
but
a
that's yeah.
Well, I I don't necessarily see the same as y'all on that one.
hmm
The reason why is because, like, okay, so I
Well,
understand
okay.
the whole thing about. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, let me before you start because I don't mind them spreading the story out between books.
Uh-huh.
Like if they have like the stories bounces between X Men, X Force, X Factor. Let's say something like that.
Right.
I don't mind that because especially if uh, if it's like X Men comes out one week, X Factor comes out the next week,
Hmm.
Right.
X Force comes out the third week, and that story flows from one to the next.
Yeah.
Right.
My problem is when they do that and um if they they have so many books and they're taking a story through so many different books
Hmm.
Uh,
and then you having like each week you got to get 5 to 6 books each
Hmm.
week, just to get the story. It's like, man, you're that's too much. That's
Yeah.
you know
mhm.
it, and especially when the books are right now, the books are like what 3.99 or 3 4.99. You know,
They're
it'd
not
be
Right.
getting
different.
cheaper.
It's different. It'd be it's different when you're like, you know what, I'm not going to get any of the books. I'm gonna wait for the trade.
Hmm.
If you wait for the trade, that's fine because you can get the whole story for what 29 30 bucks and you're good.
Mhm.
But that's they probably don't look at their trade sales. They look at like, okay, this book isn't selling each week or this book isn't doing good each week. Well, you're dropping 20 books every week. Nobody's going to spend $100 every week to get. Well,
Yeah,
you know what
and
I'm saying
then they're and I feel like they're not understanding that a lot of people's desire to keep up with the books would be better spent if they let
yeah,
them have the entire story as a story that's cohesive and in one
yeah,
volume. Um, because let's be honest, like you said, who want like I mean, okay, each week it'd be better if they actually put out a 5 issue trade rather than a 5 separate issue
mhm,
thing that just like because if they put the trade out, it's
yeah.
still
You put
almost the same value as if you bought 5, but it'd be
yeah.
better and easier to manage.
Or a better option would be, let's say it's a story that affects the X Men.
Hmm.
The main book should carry the story. I think they do this sometimes, like they're doing like a
Yeah.
main event, and it have affects X Men. Okay, X Men that affects that's the main story. If you want like side stories,
Hmm.
if you want like extra bits, then you can go pick up like Storm or Cable or Cyclops or
Hmm.
I'm just throwing out names. Like if they have their solo books, you go pick up those. Or if you want like an extra side quest, you can pick up X Force or
Yeah.
X Factor. But none of those books are essential to keep up with what's going on because the main story is happening in the X Men title, or let's say it's the X Factor thing. The main story is happening in the X Factor title, and everything else is just like extra or like you know something that was happening at the same time,
Hmm.
something that was going on in the main story. Does that did I explain that okay?
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
get what you're saying, but the
because
problem is they're not.
because sometimes they'll tell the story, and
Hmm.
it's you got to get X Men one week, and to continue that story to get part two, you got to get X Factor the next week, and
Yeah, but
then
that's what I'm not liking because
yeah,
I want to understand the cohesive story as one easy to read setup
hmm
versus
So,
trying to decipher which book I missed because
so
they
well, go
put.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
mean, no, because like it's just that like they put out a
Well,
weird
the
thing and it's just like what the fuck.
so the thing is like, okay, so crossovers are just that.
hmm
Crossovers or main events are just that. That's
Yeah.
what
hmm
that's what that whole you get your cohesiveness when you get the crossover
hmm
in the main store. Like you get
hmm
the crossover and it's going over so many books or so many.
yeah,
Now, usually I think I think the major one was, of course, the Avenger versus the X-Men,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or and also Judgment Day. Those
Yeah.
are books. Now, those I can understand because you do have different titles, and if you don't read Spider-Man, then you
Mm-hmm.
won't know what's going on.
You won't
And
know
when
what's
you
going
see
on.
Spider-Man in Avengers book, you see that he's acting weird, and then of course it'll say you have to look at issue 33 of Amazing Spider-Man to find out what happened, Bob. That's how they say, they
Right.
usually say it right there in the little panel.
Right.
Now,
Your little asterisk.
when it becomes when it's in, like for instance, when it is uh, 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 a centric story for X-Men,
Hmm.
it's going to stay in the X-Men books. It's
Yes.
not
Yeah.
going any further than the X-Men books. So
Hmm.
what I'm saying is I love to see those because you get to see the X-Men drawn in a X Factor style. You get to
Hmm.
see the X-Men written in an X Factor story
Oh,
because
I see
those
what you're saying. I
writers,
see what you're saying.
their story, their storytelling is different.
Mm.
Okay.
And so it
Okay.
gives you a different layer of that character that you may not have even recognized. You may
Ah.
have sit there and been like, "Oh, I didn't know that that person was that deep." And so that's why I say I love those stories. I love it when it stays there. Now I can understand. I totally do understand when you have umpteen million books. When you have
Yeah.
X Men, Avengers, Fantastic Four, like
Yeah.
Inferno was one of those stories. But Inferno was
Yeah.
done so good that you did not mind seeing all these different characters because you got to see Captain America in an X Men book. I mean, well, he was USA agent when Inferno was going on, but you got to
Okay.
see that, and you got to see him drawn as like how X Men's artwork is done, but
Hmm.
also uh, told or acting like how X Men storytelling goes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
That's a
like
good
those.
that's a good point. I that's a good point about
Yeah. So, but
seeing them written in a different way than what they
right.
would be normally. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm with you with that. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, that here's the thing. That's fine and dandy.
He says fine
He
and
said that's
dandy.
fine and dandy.
That's
But,
fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy. You can
but
have
at
that if
the
you want
same
to,
time,
but
go ahead, Tony. What
we
you got?
don't do that over here.
We don't
Well,
do
like
that over here.
no, because like think about it. Like because to me, I always was frustrated with that growing up, or even
Mhm.
and even in the closer to modern day when I was more capable of affording stuff.
Yeah.
And it just to me, okay, as a consumer,
Hmm.
it does not speak to me in a manner that is conducive to the wallet, right?
Right. Right.
It doesn't
Right.
speak to me in a storyteller's fashion because
Yeah. But
if so if I could just automatically download the entirety of the knowledge
but
for those
yeah.
particular comic series,
Mhm.
cool, great. I would know what's going on in every issue at any moment, anytime they say there's a thing going on.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, you
Mhm.
can't. Let's be honest.
But
You
but
can't.
the thing is when you know that your wallet is not conducive to buying the books each week or whatever that
Don't
is,
buy them.
don't buy them and just wait for the trade because
Exactly.
the
The,
trade is always going to be
right. Exactly. Go
cheaper.
ahead and finish it off.
It's always going to be a little bit cheaper than trying to get each book every week. Yeah,
Right.
just wait for the trade because they're going to release a trade.
Yeah.
And they
But but
do.
but 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 the thing is what I'm saying, what I'm getting it as the company's looking at, you know what, we need to cancel this book because it's not doing well. Well, then
Right.
And,
they're canceling it because it's not getting sales each week. And
yeah.
my complaint is that that book is not getting sales each week because you flooded the market with so many books and consumers can't buy everything.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's another major problem. It's just
if you
right
don't have
there.
a top tier writer, or if your book isn't having a great story, it's not going to. People are going to put that on the
Right.
back burner. You know,
Right.
Yeah. They're gonna wait for the trade, like we all.
if it doesn't have a great cover, people are going to put that on the back burner. They're like, you know what, I don't need to get that book this week. You know, if it's not consistent, uh, there's a Jenny Frison. Jenny Frison did a series of Wonder Woman covers, and out of that whole run of Wonder Woman, that series where she did like the covers back to back sold more than everything else Wonder Woman did because the artwork on the covers were so great.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
what about the story? That's
nobody
why.
cared. That's what I'm saying. Nobody cared. People
Ah,
bought the book because of the covers. The covers
the
is what
covers
made
help
So
people.
sell.
The
Yeah,
covers help to sell. So that's what I'm saying. The company's going to look at it and be like, you know what? This book isn't selling. We're going to cancel it.
now the thing that
Yeah.
also, and I think the most that people don't understand is covers rarely tell what goes on in the book.
Yeah, it really does.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
That's
rarely
another
it really
does.
big
doesn't.
There's
big
not
thing.
there's a few covers that do. Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
but
But for the most part, covers do
yeah,
not tell what is even going on in that book.
but
But
Yep.
I'm speaking from like a collector's point of view.
yo, no,
Some, yeah, yeah.
yeah, now if you go like if you're going completely off of a collector's thing, and let's
Hmm.
say it's like it's the first time that Wonder Woman is in a certain outfit on that
Hmm.
cover,
Hmm.
then yes, it is going to sell. And it's going to sell. Or it's a certain artist that you have that actually they hired.
Hmm.
He used to draw Wonder Woman back in the 70s or whatever have you. And they actually hire him to do the cover. Yes,
Yeah.
that's going to sell. But the thing is that that story is actually what holds you.
The story is what's going to keep the book
The story,
having a lasting power, I should
right?
say.
So
Or if it's a or in our market right now, if it's a first appearance of a character,
yeah,
not if you're thinking about like adding value or flipping the book, if it's a first appearance of a character, I would say just pick that book up because if you're looking for value, because the way our market is now, that character could end up in a movie later on.
and
That
then
character
that's
could
when you get it.
Well,
that's
and here's the funny thing. I bought a series with that
mhm.
sort of thought in mind because I like
Yeah,
the character in DC and
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
she looked like she'd be a cool character to have
yeah,
animated one day.
yeah,
They nuked the entire thing
yeah.
and then gave it back to the creator.
Well,
But yeah,
uh,
that's the game. That's the gamble and that
yeah, that's
mindset,
yeah.
you know. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is to if you're looking for flipping it. But what I'm ultimately saying is when DC's looking at stuff or Marvel's looking at stuff and they're thinking about canceling things,
Yeah.
they're looking at their sales
Yeah,
of a
they're just
particular
looking
book.
at the
They're
numbers. They're
just
not
looking at the
looking at
sales. They
the
don't care what
fans
the
are saying.
story is. They don't care anybody anything. They look at the sales. If a certain book isn't selling up to their standards, they're gonna exit. They're gonna cut it. And
Yeah.
it might and we're saying like what why'd you cut we might be loving the story, but nobody else might be loving the story. And then we're like, you
Well,
know what? It's done. We're cutting it. No more. Like, okay, Two Face is on issue 4, I think, and it came out 4 issues. They're canceling it. Done. No more Two Face.
well,
um,
I think that part of that is because so especially with teen books, and this
yeah.
is like teen books. If you don't have a character on there that is going to draw,
Hmm.
then you are going to fail. You
Yeah.
are going to fail. That's if you notice. That's why in the own like in as far as Batman books go,
Yeah.
as far as like anyone that doesn't have Batman, like for instance, Detective Comics. Detective
Hmm.
Comics always keeps a roster. Detective Comics does a rotation where they'll either have Robin in there, or
Hmm.
whether it be Tim Drake or whether it be Damon or much more, whether they have Red Hood in there. They have someone that extends off that Batman family, and then they drop Batman in there. Or the simple fact that it's where Batman is in there and he's gonna bump heads with
Hmm.
someone in there.
Yeah.
Nightwing is the only one that actually does not have to worry about that
Yeah.
because the writers they establish him as being part of part of the Bat family, but at the same time a separate extension of the Bat family.
Yeah.
Even Red Hood, as much as they did do or try to make him a separate entity of the Batman family, they never could get the same thing they got with Nightwing.
Mm.
Part of that was because they let Nightwing go to the Titans, and then from the
Hmm.
Titans, that's how he got a good running start on it.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to X-Men book, if you don't have a very favorite character on there, and that favorite character is not prominent in the stories, it's going to fail.
Hmm.
Forge is a pretty good character. He is a pretty good character. They kind of made the team around him as far as making him the leader, but at the same time, it was not enough because you didn't have too many other people. You had Warpath on there. I think you
Yeah.
ended up having Domino, but these were people that were always supporting to Wolverine, to
Hmm.
a Beast, to like as far as the other X Factors books go.
Yeah.
Domino has been in every X Factor book, but she, for some reason, they don't. She doesn't have a strong enough following to have her
It's
own. Like,
crazy, isn't it?
yeah, which is crazy because
Yeah, and
Domino
she
has.
recently
I think
got popular again.
she
She
had her
had.
own she had one a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
that
was
was the thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then you got
Excuse me.
because what you messed up with is you turned around and made it where Domino was um where she was not technically Domino. She was oh, what was her name? She was a copycat. Copycat. That was her name.
Well, no, no,
Copycat.
no. It was what was she copycat in that
That was
spinoff
copycat.
series?
Copycat. Like okay,
Not in the
so
original, like the spinoff series, her
no,
solo series.
no, not a solo. I'm not talking about a solo
Oh,
series. I'm talking
okay,
about when she was part of X Force.
right.
She There was a point where it was copycat.
Hmm.
So the thing is what I'm trying to get at is that if you don't have a character in there that will draw or keep people there,
Hmm.
Hmm.
it does not matter how good that artwork is. Well, it does to an extent. But if you don't have anyone that's going to keep people looking to turn in that page, you're not going to have it. X-Men, they always have to have Cyclops as a leader of a book.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No.
They always do. They
Right.
always will. They will always.
Yeah.
It's like X Factor. He's been in X Factor. He's in Uncanny. He's been in
Yeah.
X Men or like the adjective list X Men. The whole thing is that Scott is always going to be a focal point. The reason
Hmm.
why is you don't know which way Scott's going to go. As far as whether he's going to be like Cyclops or like the militant Cyclops.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Right,
just what he is.
collapse.
Yeah. He's just when he is that Cyclops, and that is actually when he is the most dangerous, is when
Hmm.
he's there. So when you turn around and you don't have any people to grab that book and like make that book their own, yeah, it's gonna fail. NYX is a perfect example. You had First of all, you focused on too many X-Men. You had focused on too many mutants. And then on top of that, you had no one to actually make it pop or much more make it blend together. Like the whole thing about what's X Factor. You had Havoc in there. You had Polaris. You had um what was her name? What is not Rachel? What is Wolfbane? Wolfbane in there, and then you had Angel, and you had a few. So you had a pretty good roster, pretty good team.
Mm.
But then you started in your writers sideline everyone. Like I think Angel got hurt like maybe the first or second episode issue, which I knew they were trying to do that so they could put Havoc back in there. But it was just where it was. It was where you tried to go back to your original recipe, but you still didn't do anything or make any stories where it grabbed you. Because I don't understand why folks don't make more captivating characters. I'm trying to see how to say this. So you have main X Men.
Yeah.
You'll always have that. But you need to find a way to make your other X Men shine. You need to find ways of make them more. captivating, more like, oh, I
Mhm.
want to see what they're gonna do.
Right, right.
Yeah. So I just think that like the only one that has been able to do that where any part of the family is Batman, where any one of those Bat families could be someone that you would want to watch.
Yeah.
Not saying for like a whole year, but at least six issues, a mini series.
16. Yeah, mini series.
A mini series.
I I
Any
got a
one of the Bat family can carry a mini series.
I got a
There's
question
not
for you.
like you can't say any one of the X Men can carry a mini series.
I got
A few of
You
them can.
I got a
exactly.
who
I said any of
who
them.
Oh,
who
I said
who.
any of them. Like you can't just pick any X Men out of there and carry a
Yeah.
miniseries. Now, what you could do, what they really need to start doing, is you get a team of characters and let them carry a mini series. Stop
Yeah,
trying
that'd
to
be cool.
get these 12, stop trying to get 12 runs out of them. You
Hmm.
can't do that. NYX, a perfect example, should only be a mini series. And then
Hmm.
you rotate those people out and put new ones in. And then whoever you see is doing something, then you put that team together.
You
And
know,
then maybe you could do something.
I got a question.
what's that?
Whatever happens to the Inhumans?
Oh, they initially pushed them really hard, and then now they're kind of like
Like
semi sidelined.
where are they now?
They
They
just
are in unless it has changed. Oh,
Exactly. You
wait a
don't
minute.
exactly, and that's the problem. That's the major problem I have with Marvel. You know, if it's not hitting in the movies,
I'm trying to think. Where are
if
they? But yeah, I do
if they're
agree with
not
you
hit
saying.
if they're not hitting in the movies, you will not see anything about them.
But
yeah,
You know,
I think that's what
and,
they tried to do that with X Men.
they did do that with X Men. They didn't try. They did. They
yeah, and
did.
it's the
They
same, but
did.
it's the same problem back when like X-Men was popping in the movies, but also kind of not, and then push the comics harder. Then it's like, well, we can't get the rights back, so we're gonna push Inhumans,
They
and then
they
that's kind of
they
like, eh,
Fox was it Fox? Yeah, Fox had the rights to X Men. They
But
didn't push the X Men books. They did the whole what is it, Avenger versus X Men thing.
yeah,
They they got rid of all of the X Men in the universe.
yeah, they did the no
They
more
started making
X-Men.
everybody Inhumans. They
Hmm.
tried to
yeah,
do the Inhumans show that flop, and they were like, you know what? We're getting rid of the Inhumans. We're gonna make Miss Marvel a mutant. We're gonna make. They did everything they could, and it's like, no, man, you guys are going about this backwards because
yeah,
you're alienating the people that actually um, care about your property. The people that are
Yeah,
actually going to buy your books are buying your books regardless of what the movies are going to do. You know, we're buying
yeah,
the books regardless what we're gonna. We were buying the books before they were the MCU. We're
yep.
gonna buy the books after the MCU.
yeah,
You know,
Well, if it's still available,
but
because that shit could go sideways depending on what they do next.
I've talked to people that don't like the Fantastic Four. I'm like,
Wow.
why don't you like the Fantastic Four? They judge the Fantastic Four on the movies.
on the movies. Yeah,
You know what's bad is like I love the comics for the Fantastic Four. They get into
Exactly.
some crazy shit.
Exactly.
even if it's the most like Fantastic Four is good because it is just that it is like it's a regular group of folks, and
Exactly.
it's cool that they're just like like it's cool.
Hmm.
And so, like you said, I do think that people do judge off of that, but I also think that they are catering, like you said, they are catering to the wrong group of
They're
people.
catering to the wrong group of people.
Now, I can understand, like, if someone who reads comics and they tell me they don't like the Fantastic Four, okay, tell me what you don't like,
Okay.
and then they say,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and then we can have a conversation. That's
Then we
cool.
can have a conversation.
Right, I
Yeah.
love being able to have a conversation with somebody,
Yep.
and to be able to do that, you need to be able to look at it from all different points of view. Like when the
Yeah.
dude sits there, and that's still when that dude sit there and hollered out, when have GI Joe and Transformers ever been? I was like,
Yeah.
why are we talking about this? Did this dude have like did he have dark hair, bearded, and glasses?
Man, I've erased that dude from my memory.
Okay,
uh, did he have a beard? No, he didn't have a beard. He didn't have
okay,
a beard.
okay. The reason I asked is because the guy when that guy sit there and I asked him about that, and then the whole thing that he said, well, it looks like I don't even have any McFarlanes in the store. I said, you got the you. I said you got the Michael Keaton Batman over there. You got the
Yeah.
other Batman over
Did
there.
he have a beard? He had glasses. I just can't remember if he had a beard or not. I don't think he had a beard. I
Well,
want.
the whole thing.
Man, it
Yeah,
don't matter. It doesn't
it
matter,
don't matter.
man. It
He's
don't
gone.
matter,
He's
man.
gone.
That
Yeah,
that 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 store from now on is just is I'm not going to that store ever again.
I'm gonna go to that
Not
store.
not not because bad service. It's just
He just
incompetent people.
incompetent people.
Incompetent
Damn.
people.
Isn't that
Yeah.
part of the service?
No,
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no. I
know.
walked in. No, I walked in and they're like, "Hey, man, you doing good?" Like they did like the service part. They walked in. I walked in. They greeted me. They talked. They tried to help me pick out something or find what I was looking for. So like that part was good. Their knowledge of shit was bad.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is something when what
Uh,
I like the crazy thing about it when when like when we met when we all met we were talking about we were talking about stuff we were
Mhm.
talking about stuff and we actually knew what we were talking about. I do not like when I meet somebody and I talk to them and we talking and chit chatting or whatever have you, and I don't mind like if someone brings up a point that I know nothing about.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
But when you bring up a point that I know something about, and I know you are out here in left field playing with butterflies, I'm like, dude, hold
That's
on, man.
funny.
What are you talking about? So,
That's
but
funny.
yeah,
No,
but I
but that's a valid thing because it's the same problem if you go like if you go to a store like I guess technology related, right?
right,
And you expect somebody to know something so you could be a better informed purchaser of said items.
right.
And that would help influence your decision on buying said things. And when that person doesn't have that data or feels like something's missing because of like why would you think that or what makes XYZ. And
Mhm.
and my main complaint for stuff of that nature is it makes it harder for me to be an informed customer because I expect to be able to go, what is the thing I need to buy that will make it better for me to get this thing from you? And when the person or group of people can't do it, I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't buy from here. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, it's definitely
And and it's funny because like I will go ahead and say is over the years I have seen the level of competency in or knowledge go down in retail as I've gotten older. And most of that could be the people who want to give you that knowledge are not there anymore. They're just like, nah, this is not worth the money. um or the way I look at it, because I worked the retail life in the gaming side and the tech office supply side. And let's be fair, the most of those companies want to push you out because you can't make the sales. You inform the people, and it hurts the bottom line of the sales. And that's why a lot of people, I think, that are knowledgeable and capable don't want to be in those environments anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, and so you get people who don't know. Let's be honest, they don't know. If they do, they know just enough to be dangerous, but not enough to be helpful.
Right.
Enough to be dangerous, not
Enough
enough to
to
be
be dangerous.
helpful.
Yeah.
That's a good quote, Tony. I like that. They know enough to be dangerous.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, like I said, we are all saying the same thing. It is where you have people who, once they say something or once they open their mouth and they and you find out that it is cookie cutter information, cookie
Mhm.
Hmm.
cutter information, you'd be like, okay.
It's like
Speaking of opening things up, man, you need to open up that Power Girl.
I don't know, man. She just
Man, you need to open that. I'm telling you, okay, open that Power Girl up, and
mm,
if you're like, it's not, I'm not feeling it. Cool, put that shit on the side. But you might open that thing up like, man, you need to experience how good her cape is.
That's funny.
yeah, I might.
Okay,
I have
I
to do
mean,
it. 'Cause,
I mean,
and it's not that.
she's tall. I'm not. Okay, she's massive, and
Yeah,
that might
I think that's the thing that's
turn you
throw me
off.
out. Right,
Is it like a
But
SH
but
or
hold on, let
something
me.
else that's bigger than normal?
McFarlane,
It's
McFarlane, the one he got
it's
right there.
Is it bigger? Like truly? Oh my fuck!
she's taller. Damn it, she's taller than Wonder Woman just because she's got heels. You know, but she's freaking. Excuse me. I'll just wait. Let's not use Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
It's not a good.
she looks bigger. Just and you know what's funny is her imposing nature makes her feel larger too.
No, let me get somebody. It's a good comparison too.
Damn.
Okay. No, okay. You got Mr. Terrific. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Mr. Terrific. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She
just
she
looks
she's
bigger.
tall,
She's a
and
head
but
taller than most of these other people.
and then is Wonder Woman in frame? I can't tell.
Yeah, she's in
yeah, she's
frame.
in the frame.
Okay,
Okay,
she's
so
taller than
she's
Wonder Woman
yeah, just a little
because
bit
because
taller.
because she got heels.
Is
She's
it an actual heel or is it like a
what do you mean? It's the actual heel.
well, like is it like flat with a platform or is it like an actual like that?
What?
I can't see what the fuck's going
So
on. It don't
okay,
No,
matter.
no,
She's
like
got
no.
heels
Say
on.
I think
she's
I
got a heel.
okay. So I understand what Tony is saying this time.
I don't.
Scary. Okay, scary. So the thing is it like an actual heel, like heels, or is it like the little thick wedge, like
It's a
boot?
thick wedge. It's a
Okay.
thick wedge. It's a wedge. I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see what it's a
Oh, okay, okay,
wedge.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So but she is tall. I'm not gonna. I mean, but that to me, in my just like headcanon opinion,
Uh-huh.
isn't she is the multiverse line, and isn't she supposed to be from a different Earth?
She is
Yeah,
from a different Earth.
she's
She's
from
from
a
a different
parallel
No,
Earth.
it's
parallel
from
Earth,
Earth to no
Earth
Earth
two.
two.
So she
Yes,
doesn't
Earth 2.
have to be, in my mind, she doesn't have to be smaller. She's from a different Earth anyway, so she
And
can be taller
if I
Okay,
if you
so
recall,
want
she's also
if you
older
want her to
too.
be.
Just
if
a
What you
I
little
say, Tony?
older
so
than
it's not
Supergirl.
my head canon is I'm sorry, Tony, when you talking were you saying something?
I was just saying she's also a little she's older than the actual Supergirl.
She's older. She's supposed to
Yeah,
be
she's
older. Yeah.
older. She you can tell she's older. It's
Yeah.
not that. So when I look at her,
Uh huh.
I try to figure. So just the way my brain thinks for some reason. When I look at a
That's
toy,
cool.
when I grab a figure,
Uh huh.
Hmm.
I think about spacing out. What am I
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
do? How am I going to do this? How am I
Mhm.
going to set it up? What
Mhm.
would I send in there?
Mhm.
I don't have a Wonder Woman because I would stand her
Okay.
up next to like I would have like a woman force. Like I'd have Huntress,
Mm.
which but the thing is, so Huntress would be the first person that I would team her up with.
Let me go. Let
Yeah.
me go get Huntress. I'll be right back.
All right, because I want you to see how tall Huntress is. And this is Huntress has wedges, I think.
Oh wait, no, I don't have Huntress. I have
You got back
Gameverse Batgirl,
yeah.
and then I have Harley, and then who else do I have? I got. I don't think I have any Supergirls. Now that I think about it, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any now. Like I am actually flabbergasted. I don't have any.
Well,
Oh, and nostalgia brought up something earlier while we were talking about other stuff because it was a little late after the game, the Shadow Mordor game.
I know.
He was talking about how Yeah, let me just put it there. The mechanics from the game could have worked for a Dritz the Orden game,
Yeah, that is true.
and they dropped the ball on that because
Yeah.
well, is he laughing or crying?
I don't know.
Can't tell what's going on back there. Um, yeah, but Dritz definitely would have been good to have a game with that sort of tech in it because man,
He should have had a game by now.
yeah, I think they tried to with one of the Baldur's Gate tie-ins
Maybe.
years ago.
Uh
I think it was like PS2 or Xbox 360 era, one of those. I don't remember it being very good. That's
yeah.
another problem. I don't remember it being very good.
I mean, even the what was that? The Dark Ages game they had with the with Dritz's with Dritz's company,
Hmm.
which was the dude, the barbarian, the Geralt, the arrow, and the dwarf. That game wasn't as good as it should have been. I
Oh,
Yeah,
think that
she's gonna tower above Huntress,
yeah, she towers over Huntress, and
but
well, Huntress and Wonder Woman should be big because let's be honest, they're one's
nah,
no,
super and one
no,
is
Wonder
Amazonian.
Woman. I've always felt like Wonder Woman
Wonder Woman should be bigger. What?
should be huge.
Yeah, she's she like okay, so
It's gonna be hard to send Huntress because those damn heels.
She got boots
yeah,
on.
Yeah,
so
I'm not boots,
she
heels.
she's got
she
Oh,
got
the
healed.
actual heels.
she got
She
Yeah,
got
actual
like
heels.
healed.
Yeah,
you gotta play the
Yeah, so
balancing game.
so
yeah, she's Huntress is about the same height, a little bit shorter than Mister Terrific. Yeah,
yeah.
she's shorter than Mister
Hmm.
Terrific.
Now I would be and once again I could deal with it, but
Hmm.
then the whole thing about the Huntress thing would throw me off because I just look at Huntress as like how Batman and Superman are. I don't mind Superman being a tad bit taller than Batman,
Hmm.
but I don't need it where like he's just looking like he's looking like
Down,
even yeah he's looking
like
down at like Batman is like looking down at Superman. I had to actually I actually had to raise his head up just to make him where it was kind of even. But
yeah,
I see what you're saying as far as Power Girl. Like you can just make her just that, like a visual giant, and
Yeah,
you'd be okay
yeah,
with it.
yeah. That's what I like. I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that's just my personal preference.
Now,
This is actually the first time I've stood these two next to each other.
mhm,
I knew she was gigantic because when I stood her next to Wonder Woman, I'm like, holy shit, she's taller than Wonder Woman.
yeah,
She's gonna be like towering above everybody. But like I told Lyle's figure files the same thing. I was like, I like the fact that she's towering above everybody else. It gives her a
yeah,
yeah. It gives her
more
it
imposing
gives her
look.
more presence. It gives her more
Yeah.
presence, and and I am okay with that. But I
hmm,
also would have to have that space out factor. I've got to be
Hmm.
able to play with her. Like I can play
Yeah.
with her outside, like by
hmm.
herself.
Yeah.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Right? So
Ah,
by herself, yeah, I would be no issue.
gotta bring this back. Annie, are you okay?
But as far as with a team,
Hmm.
which every once in a while I would do,
Yeah,
Hmm.
it would be hard.
She's part
Oh,
of the
giggity.
she, she's part of the JSA, so it'd be her,
Yeah. Now,
Commander Steel.
yeah. Now, even
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
now, Commander Steel is a nice size. Jay Garrick is a nice size.
Yeah.
So Jay Garrick is super tall.
yeah.
So that's fine.
So yeah, I don't have Jake Garrett. Who else is on that team? Mr. Terrific.
Mister, like
Uh,
you have Wildcat. Uh,
yeah, he's over there. Um, who's missing?
who for all of that?
No,
You got Hawkman.
I got Hawkman. Yeah, he's right here. I
Yeah,
think he's a little small though.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
so yeah. But I think that I'll open her eventually.
Yeah.
She'll just be my rainy day toy, and then I'll sit there and be like, "Oh man, I've been missing out."
Man,
So,
cause I'm telling you, I've watched that damn episode with
Supergirl.
yeah, no, Justice League Unlimited with
Yeah,
crap. I'm trying to think what they call her on the show. Is it Galatea?
Galatea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've watched that episode a few times. Um, I sat down and watched Throne of Atlantis because I got freaking Aquaman, man. And that I didn't think I was gonna like Aquaman that much.
I, I,
Figure,
oh, that Aquaman. Yeah,
yeah. I'm like,
I
okay.
actually, um, I like Aquaman. I don't have, I don't have that one, but I
Hmm.
have I have, the one I always go to Florida with, like
Hmm.
him, and I like him.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he is, he's still a pretty cool figure. Actually holds up kind of well,
Hmm.
That's good.
so I like him. But I do think that I will open her. It'll just be, sometime later on.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that cape,
Superstar.
that cape is this. Her, okay. I don't think she's a $30 figure. I'll say that.
Oh no, no, no.
She should have been 22, 25. Around that range. 25 is pushing it, but she should have definitely been like 22
Right.
because she didn't come with enough to warrant the $30 price range.
Yeah,
Especially when
not
you
at all.
get especially when you get Mr. Terrific, which was the same price, but you get all the different faces and the
Hmm.
accessories. Captain Cold, same price, different faces, the accessories. And all
Uh-huh.
she came with was what, hands and a cat?
Hands on the cat.
How
Like,
details that cat?
Yeah, yeah, they.
way to go, Tony.
Tony
Way to
got the
go,
Tony
Tony.
top.
The accidental, how the
But he
accidental
said it like,
pun.
how big is that cat?
Yeah, how articulate is that cat, Tony?
He said, how big is
Yeah,
the cat?
and that's why I got that comic book for you.
Oh, Tony,
Uh,
man.
he's on a roll
I
tonight.
look forward to these. I look forward to these every week. I really do.
Oh man,
He said, how
dang
big
it,
is that
Tony.
cat?
Uh,
Oh my
If
you
he,
goodness.
must.
if now,
Well, if you must know.
if you must know,
Uh,
now if he just said, how big is
Oh
that
my gosh, what the fuck?
cat?
It's like the most basic ass. Oh, we're just gonna get this generic looking cat and put a thing on it that make it look like it's super.
thank you,
If he would
thank
have
you,
said,
Tony.
how big is that cat, though? That would have got me.
What the cat say?
All right, I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm
We just
done. I
getting
can't do
started.
this, man. I'm done. This
All
dude here.
giggity up. That's what's up.
I am done. This dude here
Damn.
said, how big is the cat, though? Well, he didn't say no, but he said, how big is
Yeah,
the cat?
close enough.
Yeah, that is close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's. I don't. I hate to change. I'm change the subject again. Just take a look at Michael Jackson. There's a couple figures in my collection I'm so happy to have.
All right.
Michael Jackson's one of them.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the question's one.
Yeah.
I get that. Bruce Lee's another one. And surprisingly, Saitama. I don't
Oh
mess with him.
yeah, yeah. Saitama,
And
you were hyped
yeah,
for.
yeah, and then that's one that somebody gave to me, and I'm not gonna say that person's name because I don't want to give them too much credit. But like those, like those figures, man, I'm just like I love having them in my collection, especially Saitama, because.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just sitting here looking at Michael Jackson, like, damn it, he's right there.
He's right there.
He's right there. I got him in figure form. That's awesome. Yes. Anyway, I've been on the high ever since I got that damn thing.
Yeah, I can't blame you on that one. Shoot.
Mm.
All right. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna be able to, I think I will be able to go through there real quick.
Go through where?
Go to Totally Red.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. I think that's
I
right.
said I could have sworn they had three when I was there, but I could be mistaken.
It's
They had
cool.
they it and I don't think there's a lot of Mythic Legion collectors in the area.
Not here in Nashville.
No,
Hmm.
because every time I go in there, there's always I'll take that's a lie. Whenever there's a new wave he has, they go quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, I'll get them. I was just trying to. I think I need to be responsible this week, and I'm thinking I need to be like, okay. So for some reason, and it always, I got like little spider sense that tingles every once in a while when I know I shouldn't be buying anything,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You're just trying to.
and for some reason, something keeps saying, "I need you
Don't
to
buy.
wait on me." Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I think I want, but I do want Elijah
Hmm.
because I can just see, like I said, I once again I love it when we get I love it when we get a figure that's like us,
Yeah,
by
yeah, yeah.
not necessarily by us, but like us,
Right, right.
and Elijah is like he is like I have seen so many reviews, and then that
Man,
cloth that fabric sets it off.
look at that fake. Well,
Yeah, and this like the stance alone, like that stance, like 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 the whole thing about it is much like there's certain figures that have swag. I don't know,
yep,
Yeah.
like
yep.
okay, so
No,
like
no.
for instance, the SH figure art Han Solo
Hmm.
has swag. If you've ever seen the old man Han Solo, the SH figure arts,
Yes.
he is like you'd be like, this dude is like he got swag.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Elijah has
Hmm.
swag. You had him in like you can put him in a vanilla pose where you just got
Yeah.
him with his sword down and just looking down at you,
And he looked like he's ready.
and he
He
looked
just.
exactly. He looked like he's ready. Exactly, Tony.
Hmm.
So that's the whole thing about that. So I love figures that have that presence.
Yeah. He's when they announced him last year, I
Uh-huh.
was about to pre-order him, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to pre-order him from Four Horsemen because I said because at the time, Totally Rad was a uh, retailer exclusive, right?
Retail
Yep.
exclusive, yeah.
So I was like, nope, I'll just wait because I'd rather give my money to Totally Rad and give it. Well, eventually, you know what I'm saying. I'd rather
Yeah.
spend my money with Totally Rad,
Yeah.
and so that's why I didn't pre-order him. But he as soon as they announced, I'm like, I gotta have Elijah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Well, not outside the fact that he was us, he's a fucking Templar, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's us, and he's a Templar. Man, fuck that, I gotta have that dude. You know what I mean, I'll get the other Templar later. Um, the first Mythic Legions I got was the Dark Templar, um, uh, with the all black with the white
Uh-huh.
cross.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the first one and the only Templar I have. It was the first Mythic Legion I got. So when they announced him, I was like, I gotta get him, man, because I started with I started with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Uh,
funny thing, funny story. Funny you say that. I the first Templar, the first one I got was the Army Builder Templar,
hmm. Yeah,
and like I said, it was actually a Christmas gift from Tim.
really.
Oh, okay. So Tim
Was it
gave.
the dark one, the all black, or
All
the other
white,
one?
the white one,
All
the
white.
white one.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay,
And
that's
um,
funny.
and I was just like, yo, I think I'm gonna start getting these Mythic Legions.
Golly.
But the whole thing was, it was
Yeah,
just that. So for me
yeah.
to get him, that would
Hmm.
be cool to just have them to run with them because I like
Exactly.
for the. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, I'm saying exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So like the for the most part, I have like elves. I
Hmm.
have elves. I don't really like I have elves and Wukong and one
Hmm.
Templar. So
Hmm.
I was going to that would be okay to have that like and then
Yeah.
if I had space and money, oh, I would have that dragon.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
fuck yeah, fuck
If
yeah,
I had space
yeah.
and money, that dragon would be yeah. And then on top of that, I
You're,
wouldn't mind
that's
having a
that's
horse. I wouldn't mind
you're
having a horse.
you're asking for too much, sir. If I just had the money, if I just had the money, I don't care about the space. I'll create space.
Yeah.
Man,
But
you don't
yeah.
have a. I get, I have one Mythic Legion horse, and only I have it because I got the headless horseman.
Oh, I don't even have that. I don't even have a horse. And the only reason, I mean, I want the horse, but he would play like double duty. He would be for Conan and for
Mm-hmm.
whoever else it came with.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
And I picked up that horse. They got a horse at Totally Rad. I looked at it, and the crazy thing is, I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, so, Elijah's 50. This other
Right.
one's 65. I think the horse was like 70. It may have been 75, 80. I'm thinking,
Right.
damn it, man. These are all, to me, once you get like 50, just wait a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go
Or
ahead and
even
get that.
just
You
stack,
know what I'm saying?
just stack.
Stack a little bit more money up and come
Yeah.
back and spend that 70 on that.
Yeah. Stack. I
I
always,
mean,
now I do, well, I call it put a check with a check. But
mm-hmm.
Mm.
yeah, the whole thing about it is it's actually okay to stack, and especially when we go like when it is great that um we get to talk to these store owners, and that we
Yes,
have such a good rapport with these store owners that we
yes,
can say, hey,
yes.
um,
Don't say it. I already know what you're gonna say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's really, that is honestly, like, I love that. I love
yeah,
uh,
yep,
uh, that is like,
yep,
honestly. I mean, I'm glad that we get to do that.
yep,
But
yep,
yeah,
yep, yep. And I actually had the owner tell me, she go, "Well, why didn't you just tell me to?" I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Screw it. I told you not to say. Why didn't you just tell me to hold it? And I was like,
yeah,
no, man. I was like, I don't feel right doing that. I don't feel right doing that.
yeah.
Because
Especially, yeah, because someone
because
else would want it.
somebody else could walk in the store with the money right then and there. And I may not get a chance to come back. Something might happen. I may not get back, and that just screws you up. You know. To me, the reason I shop small businesses is so we can keep the small businesses here. No,
Yeah, not
I could
online or not
not
in other
online,
country.
not any of that. I could have ordered Elijah from Big Bad if I wanted to.
Hmm.
I could have spent the $50 and saved my gas money and just ordered offline. But I was like, no, man, there's somebody local I can get that figure from. I'd rather get it from that person.
Right,
Instead, if I had the choice between Target and Totally Rad, I'm gonna go to Totally Rad and get the figure. You know, if it's $3, $4, $5 more at Totally Rad, so what? I'll spend that to support a local business over supporting, some corporate place.
yeah. Especially because they don't even know. And now I have I have come to realize that when it comes to like figures like the Joes and so on
Hmm.
and so forth, I would the reason you excuse me, the reason, of course, that they have to sell at a higher price is because they don't make much off of these.
They
Yeah,
don't. They
They
don't.
don't.
they got to
They
So
mark them
really
up a
don't.
little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
mind that. And then on
I
top of
don't
that,
mind at all.
like for right now, you can go to Totally Red and find Leatherneck and Dial Tone. I have not seen
Hmm.
Leatherneck and Dial Tone in the
Well,
stores at all.
hey, you won't find Leatherneck and Downtown at Totally Rad because they're not there.
They're not there anymore.
Yeah, I already looked.
Okay. But the
I
thing,
was there
but
too.
see,
But
yeah,
but you could.
you
But you
could.
could. You could.
But it is where, like we said, we're all saying the same thing, that
And
yeah,
and the simple fact that when you go in there and as soon as you walk in the door, they're giving you shit. They're like, oh no, here he is again.
yeah.
You'll sit
Look,
there. You'll sit there and
both of
you'll
us
sit
would
there. Yeah, you can sit in there and talk to him for like
hours,
30 minutes, 30 hours,
hours.
hours. You know
I sit there,
about
I
everything.
I sit there and talk to I have sat there and talked to Matthew for a couple of hours.
You know.
Yeah, so I know. said. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what it is to sit there. That is the great thing. And then don't like Great Escape. Oh,
Yeah.
I can sit
Man.
there and talk. Like I can like talk to anyone in Great Escape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is where I think that I like that. I like being able
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. Me too, man. It's Tony. I know you don't get to these places much, but it's like going to a look. It's like going to a convention.
Right.
You walk in there and
Yeah.
it's like being in the con, and it's just. And the best part is you're sitting there, you're talking to them. Somebody else comes in the store, and you end up talking to that person. You just like
Yeah.
ends up being like 10 of you standing around. Ain't nobody bought nothing yet, but we're all just sitting around talking about, and movies, toys,
Right.
anime,
Anything.
everything,
Yeah,
everything, and anything. And then you may leave for something, you may not, but you spent that couple hours
Right.
and you feel better. You're like, oh man, today's been a great day. It's like,
and
yeah, man.
honestly, I've had a couple moments like that at some of the
You ain't
stores
never
I
had no
visit.
moments like that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have. I look. Here's the thing. I have been to a few of the stores. I've had a few moments of that nature.
Hmm.
I can't say I had them at the length that you have had because you
Of
guys
course
will
not.
go
Not
there
everybody's like me.
at a good point in time where they don't have to worry about people crowding in. They're
Hmm.
just, hey, we got time. Let's shoot the shit real quick, and it's
No.
and that's cool, and I like those moments because
Hmm.
to me that that it helps build a rapport with the customer, and I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
being able to find out cool stuff, especially if it's, let's say if I'm trying to buy something and it's got some cool information about that character or that figure or
Hmm.
something else of that nature. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
about that stuff. I love that. Um, I just I don't get it very often because, like you said, I don't shop or go out hunting a lot,
Yeah. It's all good
and
though.
so but it's cool when it happens. Like I will admit that it's really cool when it happens. When it all comes
Yeah.
together and you're like, yeah, that's sick.
I I think my favorite moment with LJ was man, I was in Target. I think I was in Hendersonville.
Hmm.
I was in Target, and I'm toy hunting, and I'm walking down the aisle, and LJ comes walking in. I was like, oh snap! And I was
Yeah.
like, hey. She was like, hey, and it's like, she's like, what do you know? I was like, I'm looking for. She's like, I'm looking for this too. And I'm like, that's awesome, because I'm like, I'm like, get out of here, man! You out here hunting with us,
Yeah.
you know?
I like that.
And that was like, that's when I'm like, okay, I can fuck with these guys, man, because they're one of us. They're just
Yeah.
like us. They're just like us, you know. They're just like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Um, they're
I
one
think
of us. They're one of us. They just happen to have at a store, but they're
Hmm.
one of us. You know. That's actually totally rad. Is actually where I got. Um, okay, I think Optimus Prime was the first thing I bought from Totally Rad.
Totally
But
rad. What did I get
but
from there?
but that Dark Side Storm Collectibles.
right.
That was my first Storm Collectibles. It was from there, and it was Dark Side. I was in there and I kept looking at it. I was like, man, I was like, I've never had a Storm Collector before. And I talked to them about it, and she's like, yeah, she gave me her opinion about it. Like, I don't know, man. I said it's kind of expensive. I was like, and then I think I hadn't even met Matthew yet. I was only LJ, and she was talking to me about it. And it was between Darkseid and Lobo. And the only reason I wanted Darkseid because I wanted Darkseid to tower. I wanted him to look massive
Hmm.
over my DC, over my. At the time, I didn't have McFarlane. I had Mezco.
Yeah.
I wanted him to look massive. I wanted him to look like huge, over everybody else. And so I went back and got him, man. And you know, I tell her that all the time. Like, man, it's like this. You guys broke my storm collectibles cherry.
Oh
Like, I was the
wait,
first. You know,
did they move to? Oh, where is it?
he moved to Charlotte.
Yeah.
You're thinking about replay. Replay is one that moved out towards Indian Lake.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So that's replay.
yeah,
I think
replay.
I've been to Totally Red, but I don't think I bought anything from them yet.
Yeah,
Or maybe I have, and I just can't remember because it's been a minute, man.
yeah.
Golly, yeah, it's been a minute.
Man, I miss man. Totally rad. Um, did used to do. We used to do. They used to do. Uh,
The Hunter
Secret
group.
Santa.
Yeah.
No, Secret Santa, and then they did.
Oh,
When Master of the Universe first released. Was it Revelations or
uh-huh.
the
Oh, they
first
had the
one?
watch
The
party.
first
Yeah.
we had that watch party, so we went there and we sat down and we watched that first season.
Uh-huh.
We did Secret Santa a couple times. Uh, that Hunt group is genius, but the Secret Santa, man, that Secret Santa was so much fun. Like this is beautiful, man. They built a great community, man.
Right.
Do these guys, the Totally Red group, do they have like a bin where you can get discounted figures because they're like loose?
They still have one, but I think it's like everything is like 50 cents in that
So
thing.
yeah,
Okay, because
And
if
then
this is the right place, I might have gotten my first SH from them for like $10.
okay.
no, okay. I feel like it's a replay that you were at when you got that.
I mean, it's possible, but I'm just trying to figure out because I'm trying to remember if I
Don't
got
hurt yourself.
anything from them because there's a good chance. You know what? That I might have gotten that Froppy statue from them. Now I think
Hmm.
about it,
Hmm.
that's a possibility. I got that there.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Indeed.
it all depends. I don't fucking know. I have to check receipts, and it's been like too damn long.
It's okay.
I got to check
Yeah,
receipts.
tell me got a check receipt. I don't think I got any receipts like that. That receipt usually in the bag when I throw it away.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I got to
That's
keep
if
it for
that's if
tax
that's if
purposes.
that's if I get a receipt. You know what? A friend of mine was talking about how uh the figures I should use as a tax write off,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's
and
what I do.
the gas that I use when I go toy hunting is a tax write off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
like I
really?
think any food you buy while you're doing a work related task
Hmm.
is also
Tax write
included,
off.
but it's half. It's half of the food,
Oh yeah, yeah. Now
and I
that
think
part I know.
gas is like I think 5 or 50 cents per gallon or per
Hmm.
is per mile. I think there's some per
Okay,
mile rate you got to do.
yeah.
Um,
But I was like, man, I didn't even think about that.
yeah,
But you know,
it gets on in the case of filing for taxes, it gets unnecessarily complicated.
hmm
But what I usually do is for major purchases like figs,
hmm
especially since we're talking about them and going, "Hey, I got this thing and it's
yeah,
cool for these reasons." I
photography
usually
equipment and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but anything I buy, I keep the receipts or
Oh,
at least have a copy of the receipt so I could have it for tax purposes.
I don't know.
Um,
I guess I ain't never really I don't like even when I take stuff to Goodwill, I don't
Yeah,
do I don't do stuff like that. I just
yeah,
I give it to give. Or
yeah,
much more I
exactly.
buy
Yeah,
toys. Like so in other words, I buy toys to buy. I don't buy toys to make money. I mean,
well,
yeah, it
yeah.
might be something I buy that might end up being worth something. But for the most part, I'm just like, I'm gonna play with this.
Well,
I don't,
like so the way I look at it is like in your case you do it more for play and stuff. I was using it for like practice for a while for like toy photography
oh
stuff.
yeah, I did forget. You used to do it because you used to for your art. So I
Yeah.
understand it.
And then on top of that when we discuss stuff on the on online in this manner, that's also part of that as well.
Okay.
So you have things of that nature that are like, hey, this would be a good buy. But of course, now obviously it'd be great if we could do more in-depth stuff with the figures we buy because that'll be more informed information for some people that are like, what is that thing like? Is it cool? That sort of stuff. Um, I thought about doing more of that. Um, that might be something I do in the future.
Oh,
But for
yeah.
the most part, it's still it's still part of a business expense due to the way it's being used. It's not just for play. But
I still,
I,
I
I
didn't mean it.
digress.
Yeah, I still crack up. Like it's not that I crack up, but I just amazed. I get amazed when I look at the Cobra Commander and I can
Uh-huh.
see my reflection in his face.
Oh yeah, the actual shiny paint on him.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, it's like, yo, this thing is so cool. I want to go ahead and put some. I think I might do that. Put some fingernail polish remover on there so it won't chip.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's just that when I look at this Cobra Commander, I mean, first of all, it makes me want to read the book,
Yeah.
and like just to be able to read that book, and then they're like it like even me looking over Destro, I don't, I haven't necessarily wanted to read that book,
Yeah.
but Cobra Commander, I do, and then to actually see how he acted or how he was in the book also makes me want to just be like it excites me to know that I have this toy.
Okay.
So yeah, so I do. Like I said, I know Rashad has it. I think Mage didn't Mage get this too.
Let's see. Talking about I can't see. Oh
Oh,
wait, you don't have him on the screen.
no, I have him now.
Yeah, he actually does have them.
Okay.
If I recall. Well, he's gone now. Okay. Uh, he does have them because he had the regular one that he had fixed up on his own, and
Uh-huh.
then he had the new one that was already that came that way. And I think it also has some improvements too, right?
Huh?
I think the new version of Cobra Commander has some improvements.
I mean, it's just it has the classified normal thing. So it is that, but like just to sit here and like I plan on just like I could sit there and read the book and look at like I had GI Joe going anyway,
Hmm.
but I could sit there and read the book, had GI Joe, and have this Cobra Commander, and I would be
Okay.
content. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I just that's when I feel like I've hit figure like a goal, and that's what I was saying as far as when it comes to Power Girl. The Power Girl does not make me want to. She doesn't make me want to read a Power Girl book.
Yeah.
Or like I said,
Okay.
yeah, she makes me want to look at the Justice League Unlimited, but I pretty much do that anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
And
so
Yeah.
although for
That's
me,
funny because
yeah.
I got Power Girl. And like, let me. I haven't read any of them, but I went and got a couple Power Girl books.
uh,
Ah.
I'm like, shit. Let me go. Let me find. I found her first solo issue, but I don't know if I want to spend $40 on that book yet.
what
You
happened
know,
in that?
I don't. I think it was, and I was like, nah. I'm just gonna get. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get books I like the cover art
Hmm.
I'm
before
trying
like
to think what actually. This is the
Well,
one when she comes from Earth too. So her and
I think
Hunter.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
oh,
I was
that's right.
thinking
Because Huntress and her crossed over
Mhm.
together, didn't they?
Hunter and her
Mhm.
crossed over together. Yes, I'm
Mhm.
trying to think. Was there any? I think that was it. Was there any kind of other? I don't know. But yeah, but I just love a figure. Like I'm, I, I'm like I said, I have my Joe. Of course, I have my Joes out,
Hmm.
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
and having Beachhead out, I am
Yeah.
more excited about that book, even though
Yeah.
it probably won't. But like even with that, like I would be okay right now if I go look at the third season of GI Joe or look
Mhm.
at GI Joe the movie.
Mhm.
So
I
I
just
just think,
realized my light's breaking.
Man, I need. I'm. It was Maze that brought up Jinx, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't messed with Jinx in a minute, and I remember when I first got her, like, man, I love this figure. It was a dope figure, but I just haven't messed with her in a minute. She is a good figure.
Yeah, I like her. I tend to mess out. I tend to space out with her like with Ninja Force Storm Shadow,
Mhm.
Karakoma,
Mhm.
her and I wish I had a gotten Nunchuck when I had the
Mhm.
chance.
Okay.
Uh, and I might rectify that because I think he's still on Amazon. He might still be on Amazon.
You know what?
But
Yeah,
mm,
it's like
I, he might be it. he might be a totally rad. I I
And he
didn't
might
I
be.
didn't
And he
I
might be.
didn't I didn't do a good enough look today. I was hyper focused on getting what I was going there to get, so I didn't really do like a deep
No
look there.
deep dive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
when
even
when
if
I
so,
when I noticed the Valkyries weren't there, I was like, "Fuck, I missed out on those."
yeah, I mean, like I said, I might hold out till Sunday because
Mhm.
something keeps saying to wait.
Yeah,
I still get
I
the,
say, yeah, trust your instincts, man.
I trust my instinct, but
Um,
Yeah, because there could be something like you got on
yeah,
pre-order that might just slap you. That's how I
exactly.
get
Oh,
hit
that
one
is a
time.
bad,
exactly.
bad
Yeah,
feeling.
yep, yep. Just random. Random change the subject because I looked at the figure. So I rewatched Justice League
Hmm.
the
Mhm.
other day, the live action movie, and it's not the Snyder's cut or whatever, just the theatrical release.
Hmm.
And man, there's parts of that movie I'm thinking this is a lot better than what people say or do to it. You know, I don't know if it's me being sympathetic to the cause or what, but I was like,
Uh,
man, this
yeah,
is
I can agree.
this is better than what everybody crapping on it to be. I mean,
I
I'm
can
not saying it's
agree with that.
perfect. I'm not saying it's flawless. Well, I'm saying
Yeah, it has its moments.
it has its moments where like this it had moments where I was like, okay, it,
I see
it's
what you were trying to do.
I see what you're trying to do, and if life had have gone differently, this could have been a great movie
Mhm.
because Scott was it Scott Snyder? Is that his name?
Not, yeah,
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 Snyder. What did his daughter commit suicide during
yes,
that movie?
she commits
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
yeah,
and he had to
and
take a break from
he
it.
had
There
to
was
take a
no way
break,
for
and
him
then
to.
they brought in
We,
uh Wheaton,
uh,
but he has a completely different, obviously a completely different style, so you could see it in the movie where there's like, okay, this is Whedon, that's not Snyder. You
Yeah,
know, if
and
it had just been Snyder from beginning to end, I bet you that movie would have sucked. It's been fucking dope. I don't like the director's cut because I don't like the fact that Darkseid comes to Earth, gets his ass whooped, he leaves and comes back. I'm like, nah. It. I like the idea of it being Steppenwolf coming to Earth first, getting his ass whooped, and then
it made more
you know,
sense for Steppenwolf to be the one who
yeah,
got kicked
not
because
Darkseid.
if you think about it, he's a guy who's gonna. He said, "Go conquer a planet." Okay, I'll go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It
mhm.
makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Now, granted, having Dark Side lose
Yeah,
adds
that's
an
just
interesting layer of I'm coming back and I'm gonna hurt you, right? It has
yeah.
that sort of vibe to it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not necessary to
It's
convey
not
it in the
necessary.
story because Steppenwolf could have the same reasoning. He want to come back because
Yep.
fuck, you embarrassed me in front of my master.
Mhm.
I'm coming
I'm
back,
coming back. You know. Yeah.
and
Um.
so it. I see what you're saying because it's not necessary to convey the message of why either
Yeah,
party is there.
hmm.
right.
Yeah, but there's certain scenes, especially with Affleck, but it was like, man, this is this is okay. It's not horrible.
Yeah,
It's not horrible,
Mhm.
but it's not great. And I think another thing, I think a lot of other things that factors weigh in it is because at the same time we were getting bombarded with the MCU stuff, and that MCU stuff was such fan service.
Mhm.
It was just giving everything that we ever wanted to see from Marvel in live action form. But those movies weren't perfect either. But they were
no,
just doing everything they could to give us what we wanted from the comic books in live action. So it was like we're sitting there like, this is exactly what I want. And then you go to watch a DC movie, it's like this is not at all what I was thinking it was going to be. but
Yeah,
then, but you know what I'm saying? But then I'm sitting here watching it now, and I'm thinking, okay, you know what? It's all right. It's
yeah,
all right. I didn't agree. I didn't agree with it then. I don't agree with it now. How they brought Superman back, I thought that was stupid. But
Yeah, like because there's moments where there's like I said, certain things make sense, right?
yeah,
And the problem is, it's like I think in his version they made it okay. They wanted to add that level of comedy to it that was unnecessary as well. Like
all
I was
the
wanting a
Wheaton
more
Park.
serious movie anyway, and
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, this is weird seeing Batman. If he's
yeah,
smiling because he's gonna hurt you. You know,
yeah,
there's to me that was stuff that hurt the movie in that manner.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and then it was not necessary to be comedic, and then he downplayed Flash's role pretty hard. Like
Hmm.
I did not appreciate that because I'm sitting there
Hmm.
like Flash is pretty important. Why would you downplay him so hard? And then he go, I don't like speedsters, motherfucker. You got
Hmm.
a whole bunch of speedsters in these
Hmm.
properties, and you're just gonna in the case of what happened with Avengers, he
Hmm.
killed off one just because he didn't like him. I'm like, dude,
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah.
to
Yeah.
me that was unfair
Yeah.
because I'm just like I kind of liked him. I wanted to see him do stuff,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
you had the alternate cut where he might have lived, and then you just like, nah, that ain't canon. Fuck him. And I'm like, that's to me a disservice.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you carried that to another property,
Yeah.
and that it
Oh,
created a
I,
even
I,
further disservice to those characters. And like, granted, back then
I,
we didn't know about that guy.
yeah.
Now what we know, I'm like, you know what?
Now,
That's
yeah,
fine. Fuck
it
him.
is what it is. I will say this: they did create one of the greatest movie scenes ever. It's when Flash is running, and they just brought Superman back.
Mhm.
Flash is running, and Superman looks over and he
Yeah.
sees him, and Flash was like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, he can see me."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that
and
was
that whole
okay.
fight, that
That was good because it
yeah,
showcased his capability of keeping
yeah,
up with certain power levels.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm like,
yep,
that's kind of cool. I like
that's
that
cool.
moment.
Yeah.
But damn, like
Mhm.
there outside of stuff like that, it's just like, oh,
And then like the end credit scene where they were getting ready to race.
oh gosh.
That I thought that was cool,
That
just
was
because it.
cool.
I thought it was cool because it took Superman and made him more like what most people think of Superman. You know,
Yeah.
that portrayed him more as what most people consider Superman than what they usually have. Because up until that point, he was really like, no, there were some points in that movie where he was a little more lighthearted. You know, but
Yeah, but it felt like he didn't get a lot of opportunities to be lighthearted.
exactly. You know,
And
and
that helps inform his character better. So
mhm,
yeah,
Yeah.
I do think that that ending sequence was bad because if they're going as fast as Flash can,
hmm.
you're
Who?
destroying the planet
Oh,
racing at those speeds.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
I'm just
uh,
saying because it makes
you know,
sense. I was worried
and
like, oh
then
wait.
I totally forgot about the end credit scene with Deathstroke and uh
Luther.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking that is the figure McFarlane needs to make.
Hmm.
Is that Deathstroke?
Right.
That that would be sick because he's done all the other stuff from that movie.
Hmm.
Maybe he doesn't have the rights to his likeness or whatever.
I mean, it could be that. It could also be just uh, they they are like, nah, we don't want to do it because of XYZ reason, and I'm like, oh, just do it. That's the way I look at it. Just do it.
Yeah,
But
not
honestly,
Luther, not Luther. I'm talking about Deathstroke.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Like I'm talking
okay,
about
cool,
him
cool.
because I don't think you see him before that scene, do you?
No, no, no. They were
No, no.
teasing. They were teasing. Um,
Yeah. They're
you know.
teasing the Legion of, but I guess a Legion of
Legion of
Doom.
Doom, yeah.
Hmm.
But that's what I'm getting at. You don't really see him up until that point, so
Yeah.
maybe they're thinking, oh, that wouldn't be a good fit because nobody actually saw him.
I don't know.
Like I don't know what they were thinking, other than the fact that there's a couple of particulars that I could see, which was,
Hmm.
hey, they didn't see him. hey, maybe not a good idea to do, blah blah blah. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna put some like words in somebody else's mouth, but
You already
that's a
did.
good as no, but it's a good possibility in regards to why. Yeah, I'll shut up now.
All right, gentlemen, it is coming close to two.
Oh,
Yeah, it
you know,
is
I was
getting
I
up.
was I was waiting for Will to jump on.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah, we're used to seeing him jump on like pretty late and be like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll hang
yeah,
out a little bit and then go. But
No,
yeah, he's
that's
probably busy.
yeah. So, I guess Tony, go ahead and walk us on out of here.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
Tony, do the thing.
so let me switch over here. So we want to thank everybody who showed up this evening to chat with us during the stream, and we also want to thank the replay crowd when they come back and take a look at the video. And just thanks for coming in, hanging out, talking nerd stuff, and of course, just being chill. And like always, we'll catch you next week, unless of course we're busy. And everybody have a good one.
All right,
Peace out, gentlemen.
peace out.
Ciao.
Peace.